to try and crawl around now without being seen.
Yeah, no, you're going to see me now.
Hang on. Ready?
There's a naked woman behind him.
Yeah.
Right. You ain't see me, alright? Oh dear.
Southend Para-Quest or something.
Yeah. Well, we're a little bit early actually. We're a little bit above.
Are you
It's not come up.
Isn't it?
We're never early. What's going on?
Hang on a minute.
I know. It's been efficient tonight. Because you said you'd got to go early, and
Yes, that's true.
yeah.
Not
So
early
I've got
start.
an earlier start as well tomorrow.
Have you?
Yes.
How have you been?
Been a bit of a crappy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Ah, there we are.
Yeah.
Got us.
Yeah, I've got this student. We're quite close, so it gives me hard.
Sorry.
Yeah, well,
It's what it is,
I've
isn't
known
it?
him all my life. Like, he's never not been there, which is just. I don't know if you met him. I don't think he was there when you came to the paranormal night. I think he'd gone home already. He wasn't well then.
Oh really?
Neil Fletcher.
Oh, yeah, he's a medium.
No, Healer.
Oh, healer. I
Very
think,
close.
yeah, was it St Matthew's?
No, actually.
It's your church.
Yeah.
I heard the name, Bill Fletcher. I
He
know
used
the
to do
name.
a lot of healing at Stansted College. Very well respected man. Of course, we just thought he'd gone forever because the dean always got better and came back, but not necessarily. So,
Send the standard message. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our monthly live.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the monthly Ask a Medium, where we chat about anything we like, and you can ask us
hello.
questions and reading if and so on. Rudy's a little bit under the weather tonight. Fortunately, there's been a bit of a bug going around, which is Paul's had.
Rudy's had.
I've had. And Rudy's got
oh,
it.
I hope it's not a vomity bum bug.
Yes, it's a vomity bum bug.
No, I haven't had the vomity bum bug.
No.
Oh, oh, oh,
Wait for it.
oh!
Just for you, brother. Cheers and wrinkles.
There's the wiggles.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
We've got the snack. So,
Yeah, I've got to look after my crew, haven't I? Well,
thank you
our,
very much, Paul.
Our crew, not my crew.
We've got to look after the crew.
The crew, that's it.
The
That's what I
crew.
said. The crew.
We are the crew.
The crew.
Yeah, and what have you accrued?
What was it you was on about? You said something about what, the other group. I can't think what I'm trying to say.
Give him on then.
The
No.
other group you was on about, you said they were looking for someone or people.
What, Ghost Hunter Tours?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know if you tried it yourself.
yeah,
Oh.
what it is, Gary messaged me because they were, they've gone to, where's the Gunpowder Mills?
Gunpowder.
The Gunpowder Mills.
Gunpowder.
Oh, crap.
That's what I.
What?
If it messes, crap.
I've already been there. It's up near Waltham Abbey, that's it. They were in the process of dealing with the getting the council offices because they're quite old. Gary messaged me and said, like, you know, we'd be interested in doing it. I said, yeah, we're good for that. It'd probably feel a couple of people that have done it a few times as well. So, you know, we've got a couple of them in spirit sounds, but we should be right with it. But he's also said, is there anything else in the area whilst he was there? You've got Couple Hall or something. Couple Hall or something.
There's a lot of history in Waltham Abbey.
Yes, or Couple Manor or something like that.
Okay, not Cockford.
No, hang on. Just have a look back on the messenger.
Neil Hyde says, Ghost Crew.
Hello Neil, how's it going? Where's Gary? Gary, there he is.
If the fan gets too annoying, just tell me, I'll turn it off.
That's fine.
I'll just put it on for a gentle breeze this one.
Been out all day.
I put Coptal, but I think I spelt it wrong. But it's Waltham Abbey.
No,
Yeah, it's in the Waltham Abbey Coptal. It's
no. Okay.
and the other thing they're saying about the
Oh, really?
they're saying because they're getting the Waltham Abbey Town Hall. That's it. That's what Gary was
Is it old?
hoping to. Well, hopefully. It's old. I know that.
There's no one done it yet. Eh?
I don't think so. No. So if we go in, we basically what we do when we go in. We go in first, like we've done with Southend, was it Southend? You know, it was.
What, with the other crew?
Yeah, when we went in with Gary.
Yeah.
And we literally just walked around and picked the different areas to do. That's basically what we'll do. We'll go in first and walk around and say, right, this will be area 1, this will be area 2, this will be area 3.
Sorry.
And then we'll do a 50-minute session in each or whatever, however long the night will be. But that's how it worked. But the interesting thing was, and I was talking to Gary, I said, I actually wanted to go to the church, which is only opposite. So you might be able to add that on, which is what we've done with, well, it wasn't when I was pro, but Rochester 100 Golf Club. I was paid guest at that point, but they'd done the building, but they then went across to St Andrew's Church, which is where I've got the Spirit Gary. There's a spirit called Gary over there.
Gary!
I'm not
Gary!
joking. He is, honestly, it's Gary.
Alan!
When we went over there the first time, this is with, how far back it was, Tina, Jay,
Yeah.
Ricky and Tracy was doing that one. And my act kept kicking out Gary.
Oh, really?
And my the cat ball kept going off.
But he didn't say it in the accent on the actual Only Falls Not. Gary!
No,
Gary!
no, unfortunately, it couldn't.
Ah,
because
brilliant, that would have been brilliant.
Gary, like that. So, and yeah, the ball just kept going, the ball just kept lighting up. So obviously went back, and as we've gone out to the churchyard, I'm talking to Gary about this, and I said, there is a spirit called Gary over here.
You always got to be a Gary, ain't you?
It
Or
is,
Dave,
yeah,
or an Alan.
all the names. I said, it's got to be a more recent. I said, I had the feeling it about 1980s, you know. But anyway, they set up all the K2s and other bits and pieces. And when we've gone over to where the cemetery bit is, and I said, Gary, if you're here, can you let us know, please? And one of the bolts just went off.
Oh. That's cool.
So it's like, yeah, if you remember me from last time, can you touch on the bolt?
The only problem is though, you could be overrun with these gadgets though, can't you?
Mm.
I think, yeah, you can overdo it.
Oversaturated
Yeah.
with the gadgets, you know.
I mean, that night we did with the sandwich. Remember that one when we went to Sandwich? I mean, we had gadgets lying out, but they was all going off.
They were.
There was a lot of
That was like
activity.
at St Peter's on the Wall.
Mm.
The REM pod and music box kept going off and on.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't shut up.
Had it, and I had that before, when we was up there before. But yeah. But anyway, the church that's opposite the town hall, King Harold's buried there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it'd be really nice to go try and do the pair of them.
History.
Yeah, King Harold. That'd be one in the eye, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
He's off. He's off
I am.
He is. Yeah,
I'm
that's
biting at the lips to tell me new joke.
Oh, God.
Did you plan that this afternoon?
I didn't, no, but it just came out. It was, right, so anyway, I took my dog out of bed. Finally, he came back yesterday with 50 quid.
That's terrible.
No.
Why am I even laughing?
What's even worse, he laughs at his own jokes.
You got it.
I find it funny.
Yeah.
I've hid the book.
Good.
It's no book necessary.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
if you've
from
hidden
here.
the book, you know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Cheesy wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Cheesy wiggle. Mm.
Yeah, I do.
No, you've hidden it, remember?
I thought you hid it.
Been unhidden.
Oh, God.
Ah,
Oh God.
oh no.
Even Adam's saying no.
Alright, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Here we go.
I accidentally put my wallet in the freezer last night. Turned out,
Cold hard cash.
yeah, could be a good thing. I only wanted cold hard cash. The giant flies attacking the local police force. They've called for assistance from the SWAT team.
I will not laugh.
You will.
Oh.
You will. From Neil has said, Neil Hyde, Adam, do you feel there is much more down the infamous lane, spirits not related?
That is a good question, actually. Not related to the murders. It's difficult. I would say I would like to go back there again and not film it, just to see if there's anything else that's down there. I don't know what you think on that, because obviously we was there for the
Yeah.
specific thing. So
Yeah.
um,
Well, we drove past it. We went to that Buckhaven. We drove down that road. Right?
yeah.
Yeah. I've probably driven past it about 300 times. Didn't know it was there.
Yeah, it may well be worth. Wouldn't mind going back just to see if there's anything else there.
Okay.
As I say, when we went back, when we went there the first time, Rob picked up on that girl. When I went back the second time, I ended up helping her cross over.
Fine.
So
Who was she?
just some girl.
Okay.
Is there anything you can do there historically instead of being spiritually or paranormal? Is there any sort of history you can do for that place?
Historic history.
Historic.
Yeah, historic history, yes.
Those
Um,
antibiotics.
I've got an abscess, okay. I'm on antibiotics. I'm not stoned from medication, not from anything.
You've got the because Rettenden's, I can't remember how it got its name. No, Runwell. Sorry, Runwell
Yeah.
got its name because there is a running well,
Hmm.
and I've been to it.
Hmm.
Wouldn't really want to drink the water out.
I was just
of it.
thinking for that memorial garden there. The anything you can do with the history of that?
Well, I've already done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just thinking on the fly at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything else because I think I spent about a good hour or so, and I think my footage was about 3/4 of an hour long.
Hmm.
But it was quite comprehensive in what I did, just walking around and going to the different huts, because you've got all the memorabilia, you've got all the artefacts from all the different wars. But the thing that got me the most in those places was the folders. There were folders and folders and folders of all the servicemen
Hmm.
and women who died in all the different conflicts.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Oh,
you
wow.
saying, yeah.
Right from World War One.
What?
Um,
Public records, basically.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were just list. It was just page after page of people that died. Anything from the Troubles to the Falklands to the Gulf Wars.
Blimey, there
And
must be
it
so many books.
Blows. Yeah, it is. So you go in there, and it's like folder,
Bloody hell.
and it just. You can't. It's hard to absorb.
Is it like literally every single person?
Yeah, everyone that's in that book was killed in action.
Wow.
And it really brings home
Hmm.
conflict.
What's the point of war?
Human race for it.
That is the human. Well, that's the human cause. That's not the
Human
human
cause.
race.
Well,
Well,
it's not the human race. It's more to do with the actual people that are controlling these wars. That's more
Yeah.
what it is.
Well, I was being.
They're not the ones fighting. They're the ones sitting in their towers
Yeah.
and they're watching down, and everyone's got.
I was being sarcastic.
I know.
Because they're the ones that obviously led these people to their demise.
War. What's it good for? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
Yeah. It's an absolute arse. A whole lot of it. And I say, just going for as far as you swing down, because you see the pictures of the people.
Oh, it's Red Cross as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
But what?
You see the pictures of all the servicemen and women that.
I was seeing something on that, and a lot of them were servicemen. thrown in there as well.
Mm.
Ordinary, servicemen that
Yeah.
have been captured or whatever, or
Yeah.
thrown in there.
Would you say there was millions or hundreds of thousands in those books?
Oh, no, there was nothing like that. I'd say probably thousands
Thousands, right?
in total. But as I say, you've got to take that's.
I take it these are people in the area that lived in the area or stuff like that, is it?
I can't remember. I think it was in general. I
Right.
think, but
What
as
the
I
records
say,
that
I'm saying thousands because we're taking in several conflicts, not
Yeah.
just one. But
I
it
wonder
just
why they chose to put the memorial garden there.
I don't know.
it was.
Probably the only bit of land they can get.
It's probably quite. As I think I said at the time, it's quite pathetic. But
Yeah.
given what happened down the lane, to
Yep.
have that just past it,
Not
which
that far away either, was it?
It's walking distance, like 30 seconds walking distance, isn't it?
I mean,
Yeah.
from one to the other, isn't it?
I mean, we could probably pop down there during the day if you want to have a look at them.
Mm.
Take a look in those sheds.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be quite interesting. I think.
There's always a reason for these things.
Yeah.
As you say, it's a bit of a coincidence that what happened down Redden and Workhouse Lane, and they put a memorial garden there.
How long's it been there?
It was after the murders, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. This was only last few years. This was done. So it was relatively recent. I think I can't remember. I think it might have been. Yeah, it would have been before COVID, because it was there when I went. It was there when we turned up back in 2020. I don't think it was much before COVID. But
No.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we do want to hit down there and see if there's any. I'd say, kind of my own peace of mind really, just to make sure there's nothing else that's stuck down now.
Well, in my view, it's been done to death. Excuse me.
The murders, yeah. But
There's another new
I
group.
wouldn't see any.
There's another new group doing it now, doing the Reddens.
I was there.
Yeah, I noticed the other day come up on my feed.
What, paranormal or?
Paranormal, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're coming up. It come up Workhouse Lane. You know, we're going to investigate, and it's like, okay.
We've done it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's down to the crew, but I can't see what else. So it's their shout. I can't see what else can be done though.
That's what
At the end of the day, I've been down there with you guys. I've been down there with Paranormal Essex.
Yeah.
I went down there with Julie and Mark. You know, we can't. There's
only so much you can
Yeah.
do, mate.
Yeah.
There's only so much blood you can get from a stone, isn't there?
Yeah.
Myself, I wouldn't see any point in doing it.
No.
But that's me. But you guys can do it.
Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, that's nice of you.
Fucking
You're very caring tonight. Beep.
So I literally want to go down and just make sure there's nothing else there in that area, because I just felt like it might have been a bit of a black spot.
Right, I'm going to get this out tonight because this went mad on its own the other day.
What, again?
Yeah, on its own.
Is that
Okay.
the farting machine?
There's the handset.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave the handset there.
Righto.
It's been going on its own, seriously.
nobody support with it.
No,
No,
I've checked it.
no.
I've even tried the remotes, all these remotes here, I've tried them all on it and it ain't doing nothing. So it's,
Maybe it changes in air density.
and it's got to be a 2.4 gigahertz signal. So whatever they do it, whatever's doing it, it's got to have a, and there's nothing in it that's got that sort of signal.
That'd be funny if it's one of your neighbours got the same box.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it?
yeah, the bloke behind me's got one. Yeah.
One next door.
Yeah.
Can't debunk that though, because I don't know if he's got one or not. But we'll see.
It depends how far the range is, though, really.
Yeah, I've never really tried it.
She'll go down to your house.
I'm going to give it a go, so. I'll go down to your house and we'll press the button.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Now you see out the front. See if it's all
It's
right.
gone right over to the corner. That's about a good 50 about 30 metres, yeah, so yeah, it's got a good range on it.
Yeah, so that could be someone else in this.
Well, let's debunk that then. Worked all 3 times.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. So that could be anyone in the area that's got one.
Yeah, possibly.
Is there anyone as childish as you?
No. There's only room for one nutter in this village. And that's
I'm
me.
the only nutter in this village. I'm the only nutter in this village.
I'm the
Yeah.
only one.
Sorry, one childlike person in this village.
Mm. Lovely. Yeah, nice then.
What?
One cocktail.
Do you know what? I tried the other day, smoky bacon ones.
Mm.
Oh my
They're
god.
good.
No, holiday.
And the barbecue, they're so bad for you, like these, aren't
Well, the fattening for one.
Mm.
Loads of
they? Fat.
rolls. I know it's upside.
Well, feel free to ask any questions to the team.
Mm.
Okay.
Without the fart machine, of course.
Yes.
Neil Hyde, put Adam, you say you helped the trapped spirit of the girl pass over.
Mm.
What happened if you didn't pick up on her? Would she stay trapped? Can you explain this one to me, please?
More or less. I would say she probably would have done. Sometimes they lose their way, which is what we found on a few
Do you reckon
occasions.
she was linked to the actual area or just...
Linked to the area.
Yeah.
Again, because it's like, going back to what we really talked about with layers.
Of course, yes, layers, yeah.
We were there to concentrate on the Rettendon murders, but obviously that area's got history going back hundreds of years, so you don't know. You can walk in blind and not know anything else what's happened there. And it was just one of them things.
Especially when you're focusing on one particular thing.
Yeah.
Because you're oblivious to any other layer that's, converging.
Mm. Yeah. So any other historical layers sort of coming in, and
that makes sense, actually.
Yeah. I was surmising, but a bit like that girl that turned up here. It's like,
I was about to say that.
What girl's that?
remember we was here when that little girl just showed up.
did the type
Wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't Emily, was it? It was
It was Ellie.
Emily.
No,
Emmy.
She
I think
was
it was
just,
Emmy.
she was just there.
Mm.
She saw the lights,
Yeah.
of us there, and she was attracted to that. She was more curious than anything else.
Yeah.
She wasn't trapped to anything. She just wanted to know what was going on, and
She was a wanderer, as Steve was, wasn't she? I mean, if it was the girl that found out, I mean, from what she said about, in the bath, she drowned in the bath, mum's fault, she can't remember if it was a mum or anything like that. From vague information, using that information and going through the archives, the only one that matches her description and what she said was in Connecticut, and that was in like the 60s.
Yeah.
So she's
There's
been,
no time.
I know, but she's been walking this plane
Yeah, there's no space.
for like,
Yeah,
80 years,
Yeah,
but
but she
that's
hasn't.
What,
Because
60 years?
everything is happening at the same time, which
Yeah.
is
yeah.
more than our little minds can grasp.
Comprehend.
Because we're the only ones down here that have time. Because
Yeah,
up
we
there,
create
Or we
it.
measure it. We put a number on it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I'm now thinking that's kind of what happened with this girl at Rettendon.
No, yeah. Yep.
All of a sudden, there's all these people down there. With,
sees the light, our lights.
and
Yeah.
it's like shit. There's a way out.
Yeah.
So
Can you imagine they've been in that sort of distressing sort of darkness or whatever all that time, and then all of a sudden all these lights show up,
Yeah.
and you think, oh, I want to know what's going on here.
Mm.
So you go towards that.
Yeah.
Well, as Adam says, imagine walking through a dark existence and all of a sudden in a distance you see like these 4 or 5 lights, like glows. You're going to head straight towards it, aren't you? You're going to see it. And then all of a sudden you see that these people know you're there and you're going to be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she cut the. That was my first radio mic, and she cut it.
Cut it right. Oh, what?
Just the sound just went.
It's funny how you get the cameras drained, all this crap. You know, you already get that, don't you?
Because we don't know. Excuse me. We don't know exactly what it's like on the other side, so we can only estimate, guess, or what our instincts tell us. So it could be what their makeup of their own essence was, you know, their mind sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
because obviously the spirit's a powerful thing, it can actually manifest what it wants, but some people could just be walking in here blackness. We don't know, because and then obviously, as I say, to see us, and it's like with that little girl here, Emmy. She was walking around, probably strolling around over the nose, in her world.
Attracted by the vibration, the light.
Yeah, the light sees all the laughter, hears all the laughter, and whoa, I'm going there.
Looking, pokes her head in, and I happen to know it.
Yeah.
I happen to notice it. Who are you?
This random kill just shows up.
I just think she'd just come in to say hi, to be honest. I think that's what most of them do.
Yeah.
No, she was all right. She didn't need any rescuing because she seemed quite. She didn't seem distressed or anything. She seemed quite good.
Oh yeah, when we did ask her, she was alright.
But
thought, yeah, fine.
it's surprising what the human capability is. You know, because all we use this is like getting into a car, isn't it? I mean, when we get into a car, this is what spirit. When we get into these bodies, the spirit, you know, that's like getting into your car.
That's all our vessel is, isn't it? It's just a car.
The vessels, yeah.
So when you're born, you either get a Mercedes, you get a Robin,
You've got a suit
you
tucked
get a
on.
Ferrari. I mean, I got dumped with a Nissan Micra. You know, do you know what I mean?
Oh wait, this Micro, it's go on forever.
They do.
Oh, okay.
I
All
learned
right,
to
in a
drive-
Robin Reliant then, how's that?
Oh, you only got 3 wheels.
Yeah. Oh, I've got.
Did you know it's actually a Reliant Robin, not a Robin Reliant?
Oh, Reliant Robin then.
No, Robin, Reliant Kitten.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Reliant Kitten?
Yeah.
Jeff
the
Ho
full
says good
version.
evening.
Hello, Jeff.
Says good evening.
Hello,
Good evening,
Jeff.
Jeff.
You alright, love?
Help Chuck.
Okay.
Oh, you've been practicing that.
Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
You alright, love?
I should whip it.
Hey.
Champion.
And
Oh,
Chip Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Bet and Chip Cat.
I remember the Reliant Kitten primarily because
It's like when I
It's a Robin
but it
with
had
4
4
wheels.
wheels. And it was slightly wider than, you know, Robin comes around like that, and
Yeah.
the kitten was more like that.
I used to buy street.
Fiberglass, so unsafe.
I used to buy a street machine, which has started in customs and American
Yep.
cars and all that. And there was a guy called John Tebbinen, if I remember. He had a Reliant Kitten, and it had a rubber V8 in it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, and it had a big wheelie bar on the back for some
Yeah,
reason.
dragster.
Pretty much, yeah,
A wheelie
a
bar.
wheelie bar.
Yeah, dragster.
Long bars with wheels on the end.
Yeah.
So it stops it flipping over.
I was going to say, like, in like a tap
So it stop it.
weigh it down.
Yeah.
It's a fiberglass, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it weighs about half a ton of car,
But, yeah.
and it's got a rubber V8 in it.
I know.
Exactly, oh God.
Crazy. Yeah, I always remember that.
How'd you fit that in?
Oh, I think he was literally sitting on the back seat to the amount of like dash you had to build out with it. It was.
It's the build, innit? The build,
Oh,
you
it's
know,
crazy.
Framework, the build.
You're going to find out, aren't you?
I am. Yeah, it's intrigued whether it's still.
Was it yellow?
I think it was blue.
There were a lot of yellow Reliant
They
kittens.
have trotters trading.
Kit. Trotters Independent Traders.
Trotters.
So I just googled John Tebbinen and all I seen is like. What's? Let's see if I can find that one.
That was the headed notepaper, wasn't it? Sketch. When Del decides to, or Rodney decides to make up the headed notepaper,
Yeah.
and he shows it to Del, and Del goes, Del shows it to Rodney, and Rodney goes, "Do you know what our name spells?
no.
Kit."
Sorry, I do
Trotters Independent
apologise.
Traders.
John Tebbinen had a Cosworth powered Anglia.
Hi, Karen.
I remember there was two of them in this issue, and you had the Cosworth powered Anglia, and there was this Reliant Kitten with the rubber V8 in it.
Karen
I thought
says
John
hello.
Tebbinen would-
Hello,
Karen.
Karen.
Let's see if I can. Right, over. This is bugging me now.
He's like a kid with
A
a new
V8
toy,
reliant kitten.
Yeah. I think that's it actually.
It's like having a CV2.
Oh my God.
Surely that's the same as having a CV2 with a V6 supercharger in it.
Pretty much.
What's the point? Really?
Oh, I missed
I'll play that
this.
with you.
Yeah.
A kitten, a reliant kitten with a V8.
Where's this at Centre
I
Point?
think so, yeah. I remember.
Centre Point.
I remember the article because most of the hot rods and that turned up on the back of trailers,
And he's
and him and John literally drove their cars to the event. And I was like, you drove that to here?
Should we just ignore it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I found my snake.
No, not you.
Oh,
Found my
Snake.
snake.
don't put it down the trouser.
No, I wasn't. I was sitting there, I was doing that. And
And Rudy and I being so grown up, we decided to just ignore it.
Ignore what? Oh, I don't know.
but yeah, why would you put a V8 in a kitten?
Why not?
Because it'll meow.
Why would you put a Hayabusa engine in a bone bug?
I do remember a video. Do
People are nuts.
you remember Clive Sinclair brought out the old Sinclair C5?
Yeah.
Someone stuck some inverters on it, so it would actually remove all the resistors and put some inverter packs on it
Oh yeah.
with like some lithium batteries under the seat.
Yeah.
And the thing done like 70 miles an hour. But trouble is, the actual fiberglass cracked at the front. It was that much G-force on it.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Why would you do it?
I was going to say, did it catch fire? It's electric. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is like the crazy thing about having this experience on this planet is the crazy shit people do. You know what I mean? It's like good crazy. It's like
take, for instance, his boating.
yeah.
And this man
Seriously, running out of petrol. Zipping up and down the Thames like Zebedee he was.
I was, yeah, I was aware of the side. I wouldn't say zipping because I only had the 3 horsepower or anything, but it was going fine. And the weird thing was, on my last run, I thought, I've got to be on petrol by now. And as I said that, it freaking conked out.
So you tempted fate, see?
I did that, yeah, but I mean, it was a low tide anyway, and there was no current, so I was able to ride back in very easily.
Might have been some sultanas, eh?
Yeah, it could have been.
Could have been raising a lot for that.
Yeah, could have
Raising a Mayday.
raising the shipwreck.
Oh yeah. You don't have much luck with your fruits, do you?
There was no bad luck about that. That's a good thing.
Just bad planning.
It sounds, I mean, it sounds bad luck because I conked out, but it was good because that had a full tank. So the only reason that boat conked out is because it was out of petrol.
If you fail, what do they say? If you failed to plan,
fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Jeff just put, do vampires really exist? Only in your wardrobe, Jeff.
I don't know what I know about what he's got in his wardrobe.
No, in your shed. No energy.
Super rare beef. It's still lowing on the plate and bleeding.
I'm still moving.
Mm.
Yeah, not in the sense of bloodsuckers.
Energy, I would say.
They are vampire, what I call vampiric
yes.
creatures that do feed off of energy and emotion.
You mean like succubus and all that?
Incubus, yeah.
Incubus, succubus. Yeah.
You look at what's going on.
Or
What?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, I know where you're going with that.
Yeah.
We can't talk about that one.
yeah, I mean, the name that should not be mentioned.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, fortunately, yes.
Yeah. What I was going to say was, if you look at everything that's going on around the world at the moment and how it's
Mad.
mad. Yeah, it's the division. It's the division. The BLMs and the Antifas and. And we got the wars that they're creating in Ukraine.
Oh, Just Oil as well.
Nuclear
Destruction.
And you got the Just Oil crew and all that.
Yeah, all these things that are designed to create that are creating division. What are they
chaos.
doing? They're creating anger, resentment.
Chaos. basically.
Yeah,
That's the art of what the Satanists want, isn't it?
Yeah.
They wanna-
and then we've got the
Yeah.
wars and the threats of new viruses, which create fear.
Fear is the worst thing, you know, because then you're easily controlled, aren't you?
Yeah, these are all low vibrational
Oh,
Yeah. Techniques.
negative emotions, and it's like a drug to these entities or whatever you want
If
to
we
call them.
vibrate on a low frequency, we're easy to control.
Yeah.
of course we are. Fear is,
And we
fear
lose
is
the
the
power
ultimate
we
control.
So you lift
know
yourself
what we
above
are.
that. right?
Neil Hyde's asked a question. Ouija boards. Do you believe in the power of them, or is it a con?
I wouldn't.
They don't
I
hold
wouldn't
any
even
power.
touch
No,
that.
the power of using them. Are they actually Are they actually a communication device,
Yes.
or are they a con?
They're just a way
They
of
do
communicating
work.
with spirit. Unfortunately, they've got
A bad
they've got that.
reputation.
I wouldn't use them, but then I do table tipping, and what's the difference, really? So,
It's I mean, some would say when you're using a Ouija board, you're opening a portal. So it's your
creating
intent.
that, you're creating that bridge, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're creating a bridge
So-
when you work with spirit or a medium at the front of a
But it's-
church.
Yeah,
It's
but
creating a bridge.
Yeah,
A
it's
medium
the-
doing table tipping
Yeah.
is creating a bridge.
yeah, but you know who's coming in.
and it's the
With-
intent you take with you.
You know who's coming in. At least when you do the Ouija board, you don't know who the hell's coming in. They could say there, oh, I'm
They could say who they are on
I'm
the table
Uncle
and they're
John.
not.
Yeah, but
Well,
you feel that.
we witnessed that,
Any-
didn't we?
any-
Through the Ouija board.
any
We
different
witnessed that on
moment.
one of the ghost hunt tours.
That's right,
You and
so
me, because
Yeah.
we had the footage of it, and
Yeah.
the blokes, and I've never seen one done before, and it was just the way it was coming across, and obviously she kept taking her fingers off it, and the speculum was still moving.
I
But
also,
it's got a little ball on it. See, the thing is, it's the same with anything. When you use something physical for mediumship, it's open to abuse. So even table tipping can be faked.
Oh, of
Table
course,
tipping
yeah.
can be faked. The Ouija
Yeah.
board can be faked.
well, yeah.
Anything can be faked, really. So, yes, I do believe. Personally, I believe it's certainly a link to spirit, but that doesn't mean that there aren't people out there that misuse it for their own ends, and it's not
I mean,
spirit at all.
you
There is a
hear
few.
so many times that kids and
Well, it's
teenagers
always
are
toys,
playing.
weren't
Yeah,
they?
that's right. It's it was a laugh. We was having a drink and we thought, oh, we'll do a
Yeah.
Ouija board, be a laugh, and you don't know what on earth you're dealing with, and this is where so many problems have come from.
Yeah.
Because there's been people doing it. Now
Yeah.
I have a spirit board. I don't personally use it. I have no need for it. It's literally there for when we do the ghost hunter tours. But the people who do use the spirit board know it's not there for. It's not a joke.
A toy, yeah.
No, it's not a toy.
And
It's a
there are,
serious thing, and they will use it correctly.
there are rules and in using that. I mean, you don't just use it. You have to abide by some sort of guideline and rule
There's
protection.
got to be some sort of rules
Yeah.
to it.
You know, you can't just say, oh, today I'm going to use the Ouija board, and then get possessed by some nasty-looking demon, and then you'll never get rid of it. So,
No.
you know,
You open and close. You do certain protocols and how you open that board and how you close it, and you always deal with
Yeah.
it with respect.
opening and closing, before you do anything like that, is putting your light out, the protection out, in the name of Jesus Christ or the, you know, the God.
Or the
and
deity
then
that you
The
follow.
Almighty.
the Almighty, and then
Mm.
case yourself in a bubble of light, basically.
Yeah. And then when you finish, you say thank you and goodbye.
It's always got to be respected, all these tours.
Yeah, you walk away with the respect that you took into the ball, and with obviously being polite and all the rest of it.
And
It's
your
like-
intent is something,
Yeah.
because you can do all of that, put a little bubble around yourself, you can do all your prayers, and if you don't mean them, it won't mean anything.
Well, it's like playing Russian with Russian roulette, isn't it? I mean, you just, you know,
Huh.
sooner or later you can blow your brains out.
Yeah.
But
I used to do, my nan used to do the Ouija board in our front room.
Mm.
My nan, a couple of her neighbours and me, I was only a kid, we never anything bad come through.
No.
Never.
But then you,
But
and
you're
it
one of the
was
lucky
used
ones,
properly.
Yeah, I'm sure my nan did,
Yeah.
she was a medium, so she probably
Your nan was probably very powerful to stop that sort of stuff.
Little homemade one.
you've got to, I mean, you've got to have trust in your guides, haven't you, as well,
Yeah.
haven't you? Really. I mean, like, I've seen, when I was at one of these events, I see them use a metal ring, you know, metal ring.
Yeah.
Only hold
They
it.
were holding the ring with the
Yeah.
fingertips.
I'm still
for a
looking
yes
for one
and
of those
no.
metal rings.
Huh?
I'm still looking for one of those metal rings.
I thought you'd have got one by now.
No, I'm looking around. I can't quite. I've got a picture in my head of what you're talking about. But
I don't know what they're called. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's like again a little bit off the track, but the I replaced you know that little gate thing. You would have seen it in my on the gear shift of my car. You probably didn't even notice it, but you got like a gate thing over the hull
Right.
where the gear shift goes. So it's like your gear shift's there, and you got this gate, so the gate moves the gear shift. Well, that had broken.
And
I
you
tried-
don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I found out after a lot of research. And do you know what it's called? A Jalusi.
A what?
A Jalusi.
That's it. Because that channel I was telling you about, when he had his 9.5,
Yeah.
the same thing went on it. And he was hunting around, and one of his subscribers said, it's called a Jalusi.
Yeah.
And he went, oh, what?
How the hell
He
did
went,
you
"What?"
come up with that name for that part? It was like they've been down the fields and been drinking too much.
Yeah. Scandinavian, was it?
Mead or whatever.
What are they, Scandinavian, Swedish?
Yeah.
And they said, oh, no, Jalusi. That's the part I'm looking for.
We're going to say the Jalusi. Yes, so now when that thing's broken and you're trying to replace it, what the fuck is that thing called?
It's a Jalusi.
It's a Jalusi. And replacing it was fun.
Do I know what the part that links up to the actual bottom of it goes? I don't want to know.
That in itself is easy to do, but the thing is, like with my one, because you've got the little winter mode button on it,
Yeah.
and you've also got the sport mode button on top of the gear stick. You've got to get a Torx bit right into the gear shift to take that off, take this out, take that out.
That's the same on the gear stick where it's got R for race mode and N for night mode and
Yeah.
D for day mode and
Yeah. That's it.
P
Yeah.
for
I
power.
unplug all them.
Yeah.
But the W mode, which I'm assuming is winter and not anything else.
yeah.
'Cause I don't get called it
And
that.
who's
So.
driving?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've got a W button, so yeah, it's winter mode, did it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to winter mode. But the connections to that, there was like no play them whatsoever. So you sort of took it off, and I had to get pliers to plug them back in because there was just no play in the
Because on when I was looking at that, when he took the gearbox apart, the actual top part, it's like a spindle like that, and it's kind of like, it looks like it's like a gimbal, but without any, and it's just there's this, he was taking all these like things off, and he was just trying to get it apart, and all these cables kept coming off, and he was like, what are you supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
You want to watch it? It's actually, I'll send you that clip and watch it, and you go, I know how he feels.
Yeah. And it was the same with like, they're just stupid parts. On that silver 9.5, you've got the it's just like a concertina hose that goes onto the turbo and onto the air intake. It's like trying to find out what that was called. So
I know it's
find
called.
it.
It's called the Fluffmeister.
Yeah.
It's called the Fluffler. The Fluffler. That's it. The Fluffler.
Yeah.
That's
So
called the
I ended
Fluffler.
up Googling Fluffler and then up it come.
I bet you try Saab 9.5 Fluffler, and I bet it comes up with that concept. You watch.
That's it. Oh, it took me 2 days to find that. And then there was like the little that little U hose thing.
It's like spark plugs, not called spark plugs on the Saab. They're called ignity flashes.
Yeah.
Ignity flashes.
Flashy, igniter flashy.
Igniter flashes.
Oh, just yeah. But as I say,
Trust them to.
Just like the
Try-
Ouija board.
yeah. What is the name for that ring? You know what I mean? It's like you put in psychic ring,
Spiritual ring.
spiritual ring, and it's just nothing that comes out.
No.
Best thing I do is like metal hula hoop. You know?
Well, I just saw this at this event. I'm thinking,
Yeah, I've really got the idea of that.
Probably, is it a custom made thing though?
I don't know.
No, you
I
can
mean,
buy them. Other people
think-
have spoken about
Yeah, I
them.
think you can actually buy them. And I'm thinking, I've never seen anything like that. I'll have to have a go at this. And sure enough, it works. Yeah, it works okay.
I haven't tried finding it.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it already.
Got it on that. Everyone at it.
Yeah.
No, these are only ring fingers.
No, they're not
Hoops. Hoops, not
Hoops,
ring.
aren't they? Metal.
Hoops.
metal hoops.
Ring, hoop ring. There we go. Etsy, white coated ring.
Has to be
Then large
metal.
white
What's it called?
I've just put in spiritual metal hoop ring, and the first 1, 2, 3, 4
And the first one that came
metal
up was,
hoop Etsy.
and the first
Oh
one,
no, it. Oh.
and the first one that came up was a Jalusi for a 9.5.
What would you call that though? I mean,
Did you see-
divination hoop?
I put in metal ring for
I've
spirit
got to put that in.
communication and
Did you see-
Jalusi come up.
Did you see? Psalm. That's actually come up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Why would you call it that?
Oh yeah. Gearbox. Yeah. Right, Neil Hyde said, my dad told me never to do an Ouija board 35 years ago. I've never forgotten that and abide by it still to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done,
It's
mate.
whatever makes you feel comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah,
If someone's,
I mean-
if you feel like doing it, then.
My mum said the same thing. You know, I've always abided by what my mum said.
I did one once,
Mm.
and I must have been about 14, and I was with a few of my mates from school, and we done it over on, there's a golf course in Chigwell. Chigwell? Is it in Chigwell? Yeah, round about Chigwell area, Woodford Green, Chigwell, there's a golf course there, and we done it on there. And literally there was no wind, and it was a summer's night, about 7 o'clock, and sun, you know, sun was going down, and I remember we started doing it, and we messed around a bit stupidly. I wasn't touching it, but we all touched it at one point.
Yeah.
Are you there, Sydney, and all that, the old
Yeah.
Toffee Crisp advert was only 14,
Yeah.
and literally the spectrum flew off and the tree started moving. We legged it and left that there.
So, mate,
So-
so you've had that experience.
And I'll never touch another one.
Yeah. Let's have a muck about with a spirit board. It'd be good for a laugh.
Yeah. But 14,
Yeah, that's what I mean. You thought when you don't know.
yeah.
You
But
don't-
now
you
I've
don't
never
know
got,
what
I
to
don't, won't even touch one.
So unless you got, unless you're even thinking about using one, I would do all the research you need to do on safety, you know, on how to do it, on the drawbacks, you know,
Yeah.
what can happen, you know, the dangers of it. I would definitely look into that.
Possession's more,
Possession
is more,
yeah.
is more one of the common things with it though, isn't it?
Well, that depends. If the user or one of the users is very unstable mentally,
Yeah.
you know, like, you know, that can easily happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, like anything else really.
So that's why I'm like, okay with using the glass on the table as a planchette, because to me, well, as you said, when we used the glass for that little, that
On that
Emmet,
table there, yeah.
that was a direct communication with a specific spirit.
Yeah.
That wasn't just throwing it out into the.
Yeah, but we knew all that was.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That
when
was
I use
controlled.
the glass for communication, it's with someone specific. It's not with a.
No, I mean, with the environment, there was no Ouija board, there was no, what it was just basically a cocktail shaker cup
Yeah.
on a wooden table. So,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So it was controlled in the thing of there would be no things coming through on it, like
No.
an Ouija board. Because it's like a telephone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she did.
Well, yeah, I think you probably hit the thing, and it is kind of like a telephone because you can dial all manner of numbers, and you don't know who you're going to
Yeah.
talk to. So I'm alright with using the glass on the table as demonstrated with the girl, because we knew it was a specific spirit that we were talking to.
Yeah.
And it was the most direct way of getting communication.
I can't find anything about it.
No.
Perhaps they don't really exist. Maybe we all imagined it.
No, I think maybe someone's
Yeah.
custom made one.
Personally, I don't think it makes any difference what you use. If you are intending to contact a specific person, you can do it just as well with Ouija boards as with anything else.
Mm.
The Ouija boards have got themselves a bad reputation. Well, they haven't. Other people. It's the same with tarot cards. You look at how there's always a death card comes up in a spooky film, and now they've got that film Tarot.
I watched that the other night.
What is it, a load of crap?
Well, it's, you know, it's expected, isn't it, really?
I don't know. I don't like horror movies, and
Because
I don't watch
they're
them.
very old cards, and you're thinking, oh, they look a bit, you know, awful, you
And
know.
then turn over death card. Da-da!
This is something interesting. The popular belief that the word Ouija comes from a French and German words for yes is a misconception. In fact, the name was given from a word spelt out on the board when a medium, Helen Peters Nosworthy, asked the board to name itself. When asked what the word meant, it responded, good luck. So
Okay.
Ouija actually means good luck.
Yeah, you cannot need it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why
If you
I don't
survive.
believe in luck, so
Do you believe
Luck.
in anything?
luck's a
I believe
manifestation.
in me.
There you go.
I mean, me, why experience, why see?
Well, so yeah.
Because I just don't know where else to believe anymore.
Isn't luck just a manifestation of your own? It is. You make your own luck, don't you?
I mean, you call it luck, but
At the end of the day,
if you throw something out to the universe and it comes back to
That's
you,
not luck. That's
no.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Some people call that luck, but I'd say you manifested your
Yeah, it's
intentions
huge,
because you've
yeah.
asked.
I mean, I've tried many times to change my life in certain ways, and if it's just not in that mode,
Got a new car?
yeah, after I got rid of the old blood.
But
thing,
you asked for a new car and you got one.
huh?
You asked for a new car and you
Yeah.
got one.
But
'Cause I remember-
if I'd have kept the old Audi, I reckon that would have cost me an arm and a leg, mate.
Exactly. That's the reason why it's taken off you.
Yeah.
Because I think everything happens for a reason. And I remember we was on one of our group thingies on one, I can't remember where it was now, but you come with us, and I remember you talking about, I really do want another car. I'll have to get one in the future. And then literally, what, 6 weeks later, you've got one. I know
Well-
you could say that might be coincidence, but it's been delivered to you. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's on your
Well,
doorstep.
I
You
was,
know?
I was shocked because my mate was taking us to the nature reserve to do the photography, and I've been in that car many times, and I like this car, you know. And he turned around and said-
Synchronicity, yeah.
He turned around and said, "Oh, I want to get rid of this. I want to get another car,
It's a nice little car.
a Honda Jazz." I'm thinking, "What are you going to do with this one?" And he said, "Oh,
He wants to get a Honda Jazz.
yeah." He said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "What are you
Can't
going to
go
do?"
wrong.
So what are you going to do with this?
No, that's
Hang a
true.
minute. I said, "What are you going to do with this one?" And he goes, "Oh, I'll scrap it." I'll scrap it. Well,
It works. Why scrap it?
I'll scrap it. I mean, you're driving it. You know.
You scrap a car when its gearbox goes and it's like
Yeah.
£3,000 for a gearbox, or you scrap it when, you know, other things. You don't.
Unless it's a sub-dive 5 and there's only 13 of them left.
Yeah, then you don't scrap it.
But
But
you
what I'm
didn't
saying is, if you've got a car that's got major problems on it, it's going to cost too much more than the car's worth. Scrap it, unless it's a classic car like a Saab or Spitfire or something like that. You repair it. But
Although that Audi was rare, but that's neither here nor there, is it?
yeah.
It's a rare hunk of junk now.
What? Imagine if it got it repaired and the engine blew, the timing was out, and it actually blew the big end off that, and you're driving down the motorway at 70 mile an hour.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you got to think of as well.
Yeah.
That was taken off you for a reason.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's things like that.
You off? Alright.
Just the way.
Oh, he's found the cheesy wiggles.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
He's eating your wiggles, Gloria.
They're not my wiggles. They're
That's
just
what you like them.
Yeah,
I've got them especially for you.
they're not-
Yeah, that's what I
oh,
mean.
oh, thank you.
Well, the good thing is we haven't mic'd up today, so we won't get you.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Why do you have mics? You've got
I've got the
up.
mic-
Your voice is not loud enough.
It's just more professional.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like you can hear all the effing and jeffing.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't give us all these snacks.
Oh, I always give the snacks out. You know that. It's a
I
little
purposely
treat.
didn't have any lunch, any dinner today, because I knew there'd be snacks.
There's more.
Oh no.
Oh, there's loads more. I just put them out bit by bit. I don't just put the
Yeah, I
table
know,
like a banquet.
yeah. I did see them down
Did you?
there.
You know me. I always get snacks for when we have these sort of stuff.
You are the snack man.
I'm the snack man. I'm not the scat man.
Do you know what? It's on the scat. That's the one song that's never come up on Nation 90s. Scat Man.
I love him.
Yeah.
I got his album.
Good song, man. You might get a strike for that.
Why?
I sound nothing like a
YouTube.
scat man.
You never know.
Oh yeah, no, my luck. Yeah. I've got another. It's July sometime. That warning comes off. I got a warning.
I noticed it. I had a nose when I went on there and put that video out.
Yeah.
I had a look and I thought, oh, how pathetic.
I
Why?
know.
Why?
So whatever you do, don't look at what I had to do to. I had to do a
I've done it.
training course. It was like teaching nugget.
What did you do wrong?
Thou must not do this. Thou must not do
Right.
that.
I filmed several marches and protests to do with with the Britney Spears.
Right.
And I think it was actually the last one I did. When we had the by-election for Southend West, I got roped into helping out English Democrats. Oh, no, they're
Well,
not. No,
Graham fella.
yeah, they're Graham. I kind of got roped in and helping him out. I wasn't going to do it, but the situation with the Conservatives, I can't remember if I was still a member or if I just quit. But when we lost David, we had two local councillors put their names forward. So we had James Courtney and Alex Wright put their names forward to take over. CCHQ basically put their own person in, who's Anna Firth.
Yep.
She's got tenuous links with Lee. She was living in Kent.
So was Graham.
Eh?
So was Graham.
I know.
Erith, I mean.
Yeah.
He ain't been back, has he?
I think he's been back once. But I mean that's not. The fact I was like, if you'd have put, if CCHQ had gone with James, for example, I know James, he helped me get the shakedown back on. I said, good on you, I'd have backed James, you know. But they didn't.
They just parachuted her into a
They just dropped it. Yeah, I've met Anna a couple of times. She seems pleasant enough, but I don't know her. You know, I don't really know what she's about, and there's got to be a reason why CCHQ dropped her in for that rather than take on the local candidates.
She's lost a few of her seats, hasn't she, in the past? She's quite well known for it. Southend West is a safe Tory seat, so she can't lose it.
Well, yeah. This is going to be one interesting general election, that's all I can say. Because James putting the dud into Dudridge is stepping down.
Yeah.
Is
Most of the corrupt ones are, aren't they?
You seen
I'll have a conversation about James when I come offline.
Did you see the
Which
latest
I know is a former
on
member.
old Sadiq Khan?
Well, they've done-
18% of London's population voted in the elections, right? 18%. 80% of that 18% got him in, apparently.
Yeah,
18% of Londoners voted.
If people don't vote, they've got no...
18%. You think of how many people in London,
but
only 18% actually went and
one thing I will say
Yeah,
about
but only something like, I don't know,
One
a
thing-
large general election, it's a really tiny proportion of the population that voted Tory.
no one believes in it no more.
No one goes back for a vote anymore
Yeah.
because they know the establishment are
do you know what the annoying thing was? Right, when I stood for council of St Luke's, do you know what percentage voted? That was 20%. 20% of the St Luke's ward voted.
I don't care anymore.
No one cares.
And the annoying thing was, we was at the vote count, and I see one or two small ballot papers, and they literally wrote on it nothing worth voting for.
Yep.
Now there was one of our guys on there. So what you're saying is, oh, we don't like the mainstream parties, we need something new.
Then maybe they don't like any of them.
Maybe
So
they
what
think
do
all
they
the
want?
same.
What do they want?
That people just like to moan,
If you want to moan,
and they don't
fine.
vote, and they moan.
In this country, and I'm going to be really unpopular for saying this,
Yeah.
voting should be compulsory, but there should be an option at the bottom where you cross none of the
I
above.
agree with that.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with that.
It'll be hugely unpopular by saying
It was unpopular, I agree with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have done that in
But
Australia.
people don't bother reading manifestos, and they don't all get put through the door.
But trouble is-
Obviously Labour, obviously Tory, that's it.
They know
Yeah.
that this is what they know. Establishment knows this. That's how
I
Khan got
didn't
in.
even get Lib Dems one.
Most
The
unpopular.
other thing I was going to say about Khan, do you know what machines were used for the vote?
Yes.
For the vote count.
Dominion?
The Dominion, the
The same ones.
easily configured Dominion machines.
The same
Oh,
ones used for the
what a shock.
American election.
Did you know that you can hack that using a Commodore 64? That's how simple it is.
Should have known that at the time. Or save myself a few bob on the UVs.
Not that we mention anything about 2020 sort of Dominion systems. Or anything.
Oh, yeah,
No, we don't mention that.
More UVs cameras appear to be falling down as well, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Are they?
Apparently they're getting top heavy, apparently, because they're just bending.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's all that, because they use Chinese steel, which isn't very good.
Yeah, it's that monkey
So
metal,
they
isn't
fall
it?
apart when it gets windy.
Yeah, I've noticed that because I see a few on on Twitter, the bloke driving down, he's sitting there watching, he's swaying like that, swaying, yeah, like that. No one knew it. Top heavy.
Yeah. I'm even thinking I can maybe take my estate into London on Friday, and if I go the right route, I won't get caught in the cameras.
Not so
Well,
bad.
apparently there's going to be a lot of high winds
Yeah.
around Putney area on Friday, apparently, so.
It'd be nice.
Mm.
There's two particular cameras, one on Putney
South
Hill.
Circular, apparently, it's very windy around the South Circular, so.
Putney Hill.
Mm.
There's one on there that could do with a gust of high wind. Streatham Place. Because those are the two cameras that I got blocked on.
Because was it Lewisham I was reading up? Apparently there's loads of bat boxes apparently
Yeah.
around the area. There's been a lot of migration of bats in like Lewisham area.
Yeah, I've got
Mm.
I found a bat last week down the park.
No?
Yeah, someone left it there.
It was a cricket bat.
Oh, okay. Probably going to baseball bat.
But, yeah, no, when I went, because I took the silver one in the start of the year, and when you go in, when I go to Putney, I come off Junction 9, the M25, and that takes you into Chessington. And this is,
What's that about?
what's that?
Chessington is like an extra little bit. Is it Chessington? Or Thorpe Park? Is that an extra little bit of newness?
Chessington. Yeah,
That sticks out.
Chessington
Why?
is, because all the families that are visiting Chessington, it's like,
They
bit
didn't
more
do
money
it-
there, lads.
They've done to
Right.
Thorpe Park, have they?
No.
I asked, feel free to ask any questions to the team about anything.
Yeah.
So Neil has actually said, what would happen if you tried to contact the devil on an Ouija board, nothing or something uneasy? You did say asked anything.
That's quite true.
Nothing. Devil's not real. Well, I don't believe devil's real.
Well, this is glorious. We differ in a lot of our.
But if you believe in the devil, you have to believe in God. Like the devil lives under the ground in a red cat suit, and God lives in the sky, and we can't
Floating
know
on a
that's
cloud,
not
yeah.
true. So
Well, if there's one, there's got to be an opposite. So
exactly. But
I don't discount.
we
any
can't
of it.
prove that God
Either way.
exists.
You
We
can't-
can't prove,
you can't-
therefore, that the devil exists. Therefore, I don't believe.
And you can't disprove it.
Don't need to.
You can't believe that you can't believe that God exists that they talk about in the Bible. Therefore, you can't believe the devil exists like they talk about in the Bible.
And also, if God is all powerful and amazing, why don't you just kill the devil off?
Well, maybe this is.
Why kick him out of heaven?
Hmm.
So he becomes there when they go,
Lesser.
I'm just going to let him get on with it. You just
The,
wouldn't do it. None
the
of it makes sense.
lesser God. Because of the absolute is the creator, the alpha, the omega, the absolute is the only God that we know. But they like to put different names to different things.
Yeah,
and-
you've got the one Almighty Creator, which is the creator of everything, of the universe,
which is the absolute.
everything in it. Yeah,
Which is us.
yeah, and we are part of that.
Yeah.
But what I talk about, this will probably be discussing for another day with the Bible. But
That would be a nice round
yeah,
table
because
subject, actually.
we've all been. I know myself especially, and I think you're watching the Paul Wallace stuff. And,
Yes, I am, yeah.
And the channel I just said that I put up about the astral.
Mm.
Astral
watching that
Legend,
one
that is
tomorrow.
amazing. That channel. It's
Yeah,
a
I
real
saw
eye opener.
that. I clicked the link, but I never got to watch anything. So I
It's
would
a real eye opener, particularly if you've been following. If you know what Eric von Daniken and
Chariots of the
Sitchin and
gods.
yeah, all that, and what Paul Wallace has been covering more
Isn't that
recently.
Whispers of the Gods as well? Is that another one of his books?
I don't know.
I think yeah, he's done. I've read.
Something of the Gods.
I've read about 6 of his
I
books.
think
Chariots
one-
of the Gods was his first one.
I'm sure someone. It wasn't Chariots, but there was another one. Someone said I should read it, but I haven't.
I think by now you all know my outtake on evil. Evil's man-made. Totally
It's
man-made.
here. It's 3D.
It's here
right
in this
here.
world, 3D done in this plane, whatever it is, it's man-made.
It definitely exists.
Yeah,
It
by
exists
man,
here.
created by
Yeah,
man.
Absolutely, 100%. Seriously, if you've got aliens, for example, who managed to come from billions of light years away to here, they're too advanced to be wanting to kill us all. Why would you come and look at a planet like this? Unless it's to say that this is the Dark Ages, look how far we've
Well, you
come.
don't go down to the Eden Project in Cornwall to piss on the plants, do you?
Well, I don't personally.
No, but that's not what you do, though, is it? You go down to have a look, and that's what I think.
Something
That,
beautiful, isn't it?
yeah, that's what I think they're doing.
I'm just going to say, going back to what Neil said about calling the devil through the board, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think you call
I
God
don't.
either.
No, you can't call either. But you might get something that will manifest, and if saying like, oh, if the devil's what you want,
Yeah.
that's what you're going to get.
But that, I think, is still created by our minds.
Yeah.
It depends what your mindset
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
And I'm
totally.
not saying that what you've experienced, Rudy, didn't happen. I'm not discounting that at
Of
all.
course not.
And I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. But my point is that
Of course not.
we are spirit. That's what we are. We just have to be trapped in a physical body, which means we can manifest anything.
You're trapped
all
in
it
your Fiat
takes-
Uno. Yeah.
All it I don't
Trapped
have.
in your
A
Fiat.
Fiat, come on.
Fiat 100. You're trapped in a Fiat 100.
A Fiat Cinquecento. Do you remember those? Little tiny
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
So anyway, my point is we can manifest anything. So all it needs is just a little seed to be planted by
Yeah.
someone. All you need is someone to say, I can sense something around you.
Mm.
And it's not very nice. And then if something bad happens, it's going to be the fault of this. And it grows and grows and grows. And it's very real.
Yeah.
But it's not real for everyone. It's real for the person experiencing.
Yeah.
In your
I
own,
mean, it's not to
in
say
your own
there
bubble,
isn't-
basically.
Yeah.
I mean, how real does it have to be?
No, but so there's people who, but you see it on Facebook, and I hate these people where I've had them say, oh, send me a picture of your palm, I can sense something to do with your ancestors, yada yada.
I get that on TikTok all the
You've got
time.
something hanging around you, right?
I've had many of that.
And I will mess about with them and go, really? What? You can just put the message here, and they go, oh, no, you need to send me a friend request. Blah,
$75.
but
Yeah.
But I've watched conversations where people have gone, do you feel it's something evil? Is it something from my past? Could it be my dad who did this?
So
Could it-
you
and
give
it's
them-
like, oh my God. This
You
is
give them
what
the
it is.
fuel.
Yeah.
So for them, that
The
becomes
fuel in the fire.
absolutely real.
Mm.
Because all that person needs to do is say, yes, that's enough. They
Well,
clearly believe it already.
there's a there's I won't say the name, but there's a medium on Instagram, and that person contacted me saying, "Oh, I'm worried something's going to happen with you," and I've seen them
Why
doing.
is it? Why are they worried?
I've had,
Well,
I've
I
had
think-
that.
What,
They don't even bloody
I,
know.
They want the
I
money.
feel I feel something negative or whatever is going to happen, and I said, "Thank you for your concern." I said, but basically. I work with plenty of mediums. If there was something going on, they would have told me.
And you ain't one of them.
Yeah.
I've had the same thing, Adam. I've had the same thing on TikTok.
Mm.
Right, I look at the few videos on there, and I like watching them for entertainment purposes. And this one woman, I added her, and she literally straight away, 2 seconds later, added me back, and then sent me a message saying, "Oh, I feel this cause concern in your life.
That's automatic.
Can you
isn't it?
please
Yeah.
contact me?
Yeah.
I need to talk to you urgently." And I said, "No, thank you. Why don't you go and help someone that needs it? Because I don't."
Bot, isn't it?
Yeah,
They're all bots.
But I just-
It's a computer. Sends them out.
but it's annoying that they send you messages.
Yeah.
And proper mediums don't do that. They've got no need to.
No.
Why would they? I mean,
And I know one that
Yeah.
contacted me.
Don't
That
need to.
that was a genuine account,
Yeah.
and that person
It's
does
friendly
card
stuff.
readings and all that. But it the first thing that comes to mind is like you're sort of fishing for a bit of that.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah.
Because it's a play on your concerns.
It's called- it's
There
called-
must be something negative.
Yeah,
there must be
that's-
something wrong.
But you got to remember,
Cold reading, mate.
you got to remember, Instagram is view related and like related. So the more likes you get, the more videos
Yeah.
you get out there, the more money you get back from those. Same as YouTube and the same as
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
You get more notoriety for it. You go up in the ranks.
Yeah.
So you get more people watching you. More people send you gifts and chuck bloody fingers at you and roses at you to get money. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah. But anyway, as I said to him, I said, look, I've worked with several mediums. If there was an issue, I would have been told.
exactly.
Absolutely,
Right.
yeah.
People would have told you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have told you your boat's going to sink in.
Technically, that hasn't
Hang on,
happened.
hang on. I think you're going
It's
to run
fit-
out of fuel.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I did it
I
retrospectively.
think you're
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be second Titanic.
Second Titanic.
There's a
Titanic.
film called
What?
Titanic,
What?
sure, it looks
In the
great.
Thames in 3 foot of water?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
going down. Oh, look, what was up here? Oh, well.
Sorry,
I
mate.
think I don't think I'm going to sink in 3 foot of water. Probably there wasn't even that deep in the part of it. I'll get to Sandbank as I was coming back.
Where were you?
Just off of Hadley, Two Tree.
You like Two Tree, don't you? Can I pester you
It's-
for a
it's
photo?
a
Yes, you
nice-
can. Yes, you can.
Thank you very much.
I like Two Tree because if I get into any trouble,
There's a lot of trouble,
No one else is-
Yeah.
No one else is-
Yeah.
A lot of trouble.
Which
You're
I-
too hot, do you know that?
I've. Now look at you, don't
No,
know
I'll
this.
flush or something.
No, you're really warm.
I'm not
He's a hot bloody
It's like a hot
male.
water bottle.
But he's a hot bloody male.
I can sit on the arm and keep catching. I better take my shoe off though, 'cause it's bad manners.
What, take a shoe off?
Yeah,
Gloria.
because I've
Just
got it
one.
on the sofa.
Gloria,
Uh,
it's the Rudemeister.
The
He's
webmeister.
a hot blooded male.
Webmeister. He's oh look at him, bless him. You really don't look well.
100% testosterone sitting there.
Yeah, but he's gone to
I
sleep.
don't know where the friggin' hell he's gone.
It will return. This is a temporary reprieve.
Glitch.
Yeah,
You're resting.
but
Resting my eyelashes. I mean, my eyebrows.
Eyelids, yeah. Eyelids.
testing the eyelids,
Your eyelids.
testing the eyelids for light leaks.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just saying 2 trees quite safe should anything go wrong.
Oh, okay.
If I get into trouble, I
Safe
can get
when
back
he's not
without
there.
too. If I got into trouble with anything, I can get back without too much issue.
Just walk.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when the tide's low, like we had the other day, I was going on quite nice. It was like, right,
Here we go.
it's sandbag.
How's it go?
That's what Sam makes with his fella.
Yeah, that's what the
boat
propeller is. Sandbag.
noises
Yeah,
from
these are this is
you gotta
like
watch out for icebergs.
this is a novel noise.
Ah.
Iceberg ahead.
What was that shadow? Was it in the sand?
Have you got a foghorn for your boat yet?
Yeah, my mouth.
He can have me.
That's a good idea.
You need
I'll
a
sit you in
foghorn.
front and you- Right. Get out of the way! Out of the way! Coming through!
You the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Should be there like Titanic.
Well, cut isn't that bad?
Bloody one.
But no, it's all good now.
Oh, good.
You can be Rose.
Yes,
And he can be whoever the other bloke was, Jack.
Jack.
there wasn't enough room for
Excuse
two people
me?
on that bloody door.
He'd be in the water and I'll be on the bloody board. I ain't bloody drowning for no one.
No, I mean when he does this bit.
Oh, the
My name ain't going to be Bob. Bob up and down with the water, mate.
No.
No way. No way.
There was enough room, and James Cameron has proved, because there's loads of people brought up saying how unfair it was that he had to drown, right? With that door panel, that there was enough room for both of them on there, and he actually reconstructed it using the same prop, and realised that they could actually fit both of them on there.
He was too cold to get up and she was too weak to pull him.
Really?
Stop it.
She weren't the previous night.
No, they were in the car with a hand on the window.
Yeah, you've said something now, mate.
I remember watching that with, I can't remember which one of my kids it was, but they were only quite young.
They got the demisters. They didn't turn the demisters on. That's what it was.
No, they're old enough to understand. I just watched their face. They went
What?
because they knew what they were doing in the car, but they, we didn't watch films like that with kids. but-
Because it was an old car that had demisters in them days. So
Oh right. Okay.
that's what it was.
Should have said that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, that's what you got to be quick-witted for kids.
Yeah. Missed the ball on that one.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, because it was an old car, it was an old Model 4T, didn't have a demister. It wasn't invented then.
So, anyway, getting back to my boat quickly, we should be able to go exploring now.
Oh, where should we go? Into the pier.
Yeah.
What happened about
Oh, we
this?
can crash into it and break it again.
No, I'll just bounce off it.
It's broken so many times.
You
That
go
place.
and do it.
Do you think Adam's little dinghy is going to smash one? Well, actually, no, they are rotten enough. Yeah, they might do, yeah. No, don't
Probably,
tempt me.
probably with the rover, if I hit it at full pelt 18 knots,
Yeah.
whatever, 20 knots.
What about this Enterprise things?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Any update on it?
I did actually go and have a look at it. It's over Wallasey.
What is?
Did you buy it?
No, I haven't bought it. No,
Yet.
what I need to do,
Another
A,
one.
This is a big one. We can all go on it.
this is a foot one
A
foot.
yacht.
It's foot one
Is
foot.
it a yacht?
I'm going to live
Yeah,
in it.
it's a
A yacht.
yeah.
A yacht, no, it's
Oh,
It's got two mini bars on it.
too many bars.
They're free when he gets it.
yeah, it
Your
is.
photo?
It's moored over Wallasey.
Mm.
I'm going to show you a photo.
Stop talking to me like I'm a petulant child, please.
Sorry. Right.
She's a beauty,
Oh,
isn't she?
that's quite nice.
Yeah.
It's a bit upmarket from the old.
That's not quite the same
ribs
as what you've
mate.
got.
No,
is it?
but that would be.
Jesus, imagine all the things that can go wrong with
Right.
that.
Well, can you imagine blowing up?
Oh, yeah.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell. You'd be there forever.
Here, we could do the old Titanic thing on the front.
Oh my God, yes! And then we can throw you over with a door.
No,
Oh.
I
Alright.
don't think
you could
I
do
don't
that.
like
In,
that.
you could do that outside Two Tree Island because it's only like that deep.
I don't think it'd be quite so romantic when you fall into some mud off of the Thames
That's right,
estuary.
so when
I don't want
you-
to lose. I don't want to lose my
Well,
clogs.
I've got I've got to go to the harbour master and make some inquiries about
You're the harbour master, I say.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
about because it's just a totally new thing for me.
What
obviously.
boat?
Well, getting a
You're right.
getting a boat to live getting a boat to live on.
Possibly living on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking for a boat that big.
Just think of how much cable he's going to need for his Wi-Fi and his internet.
What
Yeah.
about a narrowboat?
Narrowboats are cool, but not really. They will. Don't get me wrong, but they're not really suited to an estuary.
Mind you, they've got electrical hookup at Wallasey, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a really nice. It is a really nice marina.
Yeah.
And
I know they've got
really
electrical
nice
hookup
colours,
there. Yeah.
Would
Really-
you stay up there?
Yeah, that's.
And you've got
about
water
it.
as well, fresh water as well. Fresh
Yeah,
water and
you-
electrical
you'll
hookup. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have all that, but yeah, I've got to go and speak to the harbour master and just find out.
The ins and outs.
Yeah, get the ins and outs. And
And
if that's cushy, I've then got to find storage because I've got my DJ gear, I've got my bikes.
you don't want to sink that boat, mate, by putting all that in there.
No,
Build an extension.
What, on the boat?
what, have a raft.
Raft with all his stuff on it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, try one of your.
Do they have any places down there for you to put containers or stuff like that?
That's the thing. I really need a container.
Well, surely they must have that.
'Cause you got the-
facility there.
Well, you've got at Wallasey, you have got parking. So I feel
You know, down by Rochford, you know where you've got
over Purdy's.
over by Purdy's, they've got
Yeah.
that storage place there,
Yeah.
and they're massive, great containers, and they're well secure.
Mm.
I know because Karen had one when she moved, and we had to go down there, and it'd been knocked up for a few years.
But wouldn't you
Okay.
want your stuff close by?
It doesn't.
Wallace is not that far from Rochford,
It's
is it?
not. No, it's
No,
not.
no.
It's about 20-30 minute drive, so
Not even that. It's 10 minutes. But
What about-
from Wallasey to Rochford, it's about 10 minutes. But I just basically what needs to go in that storage is the stuff that's in the back of the garage, a few boxes I've got in my room, and then the Triumph and the DJ gear. And that's pretty much
have you
it.
seen the film The Gentleman? Where they've got the those massive great containers in the middle of the fields where they move the they move the table out of the way and it goes down to like a growing.
I don't watch Game
Stuff.
of Thrones, but didn't that have Michelle Dockerty in it?
Oh.
From Downton Abbey.
I've never watched Downton Abbey, so I can tell you.
I wouldn't be boring enough to watch that.
Oh, it's wonderful.
My mum would like something like that. She'd
Downton
be all
Abbey?
over that, mate.
But
That's
the
I'll
Gentleman,
just be there going,
that's actually a really good film.
Yeah.
If you like Guy Ritchie.
I love Guy Ritchie stuff.
Not a bloke in the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
called I'm not going to say it.
Dockerty had a little light
Don't
on.
tell me too much. I'm not going to see that yet.
Well,
Is
the
it,
bloke's name rhymes with Duckett, but
Oh,
it's apparently with a PH. Apparently,
Mm.
it's brilliant. That's a brilliant scene. Not going to say anything.
I like Guy Ritchie
Show
stuff.
your award, men. Naughty boys and all that. Right.
Yeah.
But I
Just give me the
come in
phone
peace.
and take the bag.
I come in peace.
Is it a film or is it a series?
No, it's a film. The series is not as good as the film.
Well, I've got
the
to
series
watch
ain't about the same thing, is it?
Yes, it's about gentlemen. It's about that organisation.
Oh,
There's Charlie Hunnam's in it. Who was played Jack Steller in Sons of Anarchy.
He's a
If
good
you
actor.
watch
He is.
that. Yeah, I like.
I like
it.
him.
American.
He played.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy.
He starred with also with Guy Ritchie when they done King Arthur. The same actor was in King. He was in King Arthur.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because he played one of the liege, didn't he? So one of the
Yeah.
good film that was.
Mm.
Yeah, but as I said, you want to see Fallout, mate? That is really good.
Mm.
But I'll watch. I've yet to watch that. I'm gonna watch that at some stage.
Well, it's on Amazon, isn't it? I was going to watch it the other night, but
Um,
I like to. I want to get a complete season first before I actually go and watch it because I don't want to be halfway through and I've got to wait another week for the next
That's the
episode.
trouble with Fallout is you get season 1, but season 2 ain't ain't ready yet.
Mm.
Is it scary?
It's quite gruesome in the way that, like.
I don't mind gruesome, but is it like From?
Do you know what it's based on?
Scary.
Have you ever played the game Fallout 3 and Fallout 4? Well, there's a game that was quite
Really
popular
dull. I watched
called
that
Fallout,
TV.
which is basically about they were living in a bunker and numbers, like certain bunkers all across the country, which
Okay.
86, 75 and all that sort of stuff. And it was like, they all had these like, in the game you had
Isn't there a
these,
film?
It's called a Pit Boy.
Pit Boy, that's it. You had a
Isn't there a
Pit
film
Boy.
called Fallout based on it, where they're all in bunkers because
Yeah.
they believe the
Well, that's
outside
what
world is.
That's what we're talking about.
It's not a film, it's a series.
Series.
But they've actually based it on the actual game. It's a bit like they've done The Last of Us. They've done wasn't that good, based on the game. I mean, you must remember The Last of Us, the computer game. That was really good. But they've done a mini series on it, and it was okay. It was just it was basically like watching the film, but playing a game, but watching it.
Can I ask you? You've got a valid Windows copy.
Yes.
Of,
You still got that memory stick, haven't you? You know that memory stick?
I've got your memory stick. Yeah.
It's a valid copy on that.
How is that? What? Activate.
I feel it should be, yeah.
I
If
need
not,
a-
I've
I
probably
need-
got a code. I'll
I
get you.
need an activation because my Windows is now because all the updates is coming up. Your Windows is not original. I thought, oh really? Well, you're probably right. 'Cause
Well, what I'll do, let me hunt through tomorrow and I'll have a look through my CD keys.
Anyway.
Did you not want them?
Rudy,
No.
I'll send you a code tomorrow via Messenger, okay?
all right, mate.
Because I've got a few that I haven't used yet and I want them.
Yeah, I'll go for them.
Yeah.
One of them's got to work.
No, I know which one. I've got to work out because I've wrote names the next who's got it, like Daniel, Thomas, Daniel and all, Johnny and all that. So I've got to work out how many. I've just used one for this, but I know I've got one left. And it's only a home license, it's not pro.
I've got Pro. Windows 10 Pro.
I'll have a look. It might be dual, I'll have a look.
I mean, I've got another disc somewhere, but I can't find it.
Mm. Let me have a look. I'll have a look tomorrow for you.
I'll have a look on your pen drive. I've still got it, so let us know when you want it.
That's both copies. That's home and pro. You just put in what you want. But, what was I going to say?
It's not, mate.
I can't remember now.
You're doing that to say
Yeah.
It went like that, and it just went out.
But give me tomorrow, and I'll have a look tomorrow when I get up in the morning. And I'll have a look. If I've got a pro license, I'll send you it. I mean, I'll get them for $4.99 anyway, so it's not a problem.
I'm not going to say that.
Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Hear what?
Don't know.
Yeah. What's happening, the situation in at the moment. At least I've got some good days coming. Mug.
Oh, yes.
I'm got my mug.
I mean, you can buy that one till you get it.
Oh, that looks like a Isuzu,
It's a RAV4.
a RAV4. Ooh.
It's exactly
Funny
Mark 1.
enough, I see exactly the same one at the front now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you pour a special solution on that, it grows into
Do you know,
Now wait till after midnight and put it in water.
do you know,
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
I could take a photo of that, right, and make it really look like it's,
Yep.
it's the big thing, it's the real thing.
Because
You
literally,
wouldn't
when I
even notice.
have got it for me when I
Just put it on your
obviously got
dash,
the car,
then.
so she bought it for me as a little.
Might roll around a bit.
You stick it, you silly ass.
He wasn't specific.
Just can't get the atoms.
Do you want to know?
Yes, please.
You have to tell me when you
When you
finish.
say
'cause I
stick it
can't
down,
keep-
so put it on the dash.
You have to tell me when you finish because I can't keep up with.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at your glasses because that'll be
Right.
There you go. Mate.
Thank you. I was going to make.
No one
Like
touched that.
Like it was me. I'm really
Yes.
It's over there.
I know.
nice.
Adam, did you have to do that?
Well,
Mr.
go.
Whiffy.
Yeah. It's okay.
Oh, I reckon one of your neighbours has got a remote.
Not this time of night.
No.
Come on.
It's only 9:30.
Yeah, but the chances of them sitting there with a remote. Come on.
That could be.
All the time
Outside.
we're here. Yeah, but that's every time that's gone off. We've been.
I
in
don't
it.
suppose.
We've been in
Yeah,
it.
but we wouldn't know if it went off when we're not here, would we?
So who's talking bollocks then? 'Cause that's what it is. It's when you walk past here, you walk like that.
Does it go off on the infrared?
Are you there's something that's literally on the tip of my tongue, and it was to do with the Astral Legends channel. 'Cause I've been binging that, and one of the last things I watched.
Anunnaki.
Yeah, but it goes further.
What, further than the Anunnaki?
Yes.
What, reptilian?
All sorts.
All sorts. What?
We're
Well,
talking,
like Fred Bassett.
what,
Not
Fred
Fred Bassett.
Fred Bassett, is he? Well, Bertie's brother. He's into all sorts, he is.
What's the feline one?
Cats.
Lichens or like
Venetians?
or something? No.
Feline.
Yeah, they're like it's like a feline.
That's what the cartoon Battle Cats was based on.
One of the last ones I watched was about the different types of seeds or star seeds, because it's saying like it was saying that anyone that was put here was put here in the 70s are star seeds.
Yeah.
That's all of us.
And
then.
then
That's
yeah,
all of
I
us.
don't
that-
think I
that's
don't
all
feel
it's-
like a star seed.
Cool.
Yeah, but you're not meant to, are
they
you?
were saying that, but there's
Are we meant to know?
but it's for different
Maybe-
star
maybe
systems.
you're not meant to know, but maybe we are.
But it's for different
I
star
don't know.
systems, and it's describing the different attributes to those from the different star systems.
I know.
It's like your guy's is it Arcturian, I think?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Arcturian.
And it talks about Arcturians, and it talks about Palladians, which I think now is where I'm seeing.
See, I was always interested in Palladians, but
What's the techie race? Or the... There's a...
And funny enough, also talks about the
Ain't they the
reptil-
Nordics or something like that, no?
well, the Nordics would come from Palladians.
I mean, we're supposed to be from Lyra.
That's it,
Who's
Lyra.
we?
Lyra, they're the old. That's the old.
We're
That's the ancient
Lyra.
race.
We're
You?
Lyra.
Yeah,
Lyrians, yeah.
Yeah, they're one
when
that.
you say we, who do you mean?
Well, we're star seeds. We're from Lyra.
I've heard that as well.
Star
Anyone
seeds from all
born
over the place.
in the 70s
Yeah.
was put here for a reason.
Mm.
And you got to realise that the ones that are
you know, what do you call it?
aware
Mixed
of what's
match.
going on at the moment are all 70s children.
Aliens love
Yeah.
to-
The White Lions of Lyra.
Yeah, that's it. The Lyrans. That's it. They're an old. They're one of the oldest races.
Yeah.
Gloria, ain't you thought about that?
What?
That anyone born in the 70s, I've heard this recently as well, Adam just reminded me of it, just saying to Adam, that anyone born in the 70s
And onwards.
onwards seems to be more aware of what's happening.
Well, that
That's
You know
it,
what I'm
yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about.
they've
And
got
they said
different
children.
names, haven't they? They've got Indigo Child,
That's it.
Crystal
That's-
Children,
that's it.
Rainbow Children.
We're indigo children.
And
Are we?
Yes.
Wow.
That's what it was saying on this episode.
Oh, so they're all
no,
star
look.
seeds, just different. I've never really
Yeah,
looked into
it was. As I say, this channel, the stuff that they talk about on it will absolutely resonate.
Well, that's enough.
Indigo star seeds, you say?
Because because as me and Lorraine joke about it, because she can't say indigo, she calls it dingo. So
Really?
yeah.
There
so
are
it-
signs that you're
yeah,
an
so
indigo child.
Every now and then when I see it, go hello,
Right,
fellow
I'm gonna have a
dingo
look.
child.
Symptoms
Adam?
of Indigo Child.
Signs that you're indigo
Okay.
child.
Yeah.
Right?
Bad cough.
You feel spiritually awakened.
Mm.
Yeah. You're destined to be here. Yeah. You have high expectations of yourself and others.
Mm.
Totally. You have strong intuition.
The third eye's
You
open
question authority. All the time, we do.
Yeah.
You want to overturn the man. You know
Mhm.
what I mean by that. You are creative, which we both are.
Mm.
And you are as well. You are a change maker.
now. We can make changes. Yeah.
You are headstrong. One here, you are a lost soul. You feel out of
Yeah.
place with others as you recognise you are different than most people.
Yep.
You
No
tend to
grudge.
be a loner or a rebel, but
Yeah.
it also means you fit in with your own kind.
Yeah.
And something else is you're missing now. You don't feel. You feel you're not totally human.
Yeah, I don't feel that at all. I don't feel
I don't
I
feel
don't.
I'm totally human.
You're passionate and focused, which we are. You have psychic abilities, which we do. You are frustrated, very. That's all 13.
Tick all them boxes, mate.
Totally. We are indigo
Others
children.
as well. Idealistic, feel entitled. Born in 1978 or later. That's not me. That's why I don't feel like one.
No, it says here from 1971.
You might be. A
Yeah,
different
the,
one.
Or 1978 or
Glory,
later.
you might be.
Indigo Child is 1971.
Yeah,
Onwards.
because that channel's saying,
Yeah,
the
no, they-
Indigo
this is
Children are
Indigo
from the
Child.
70s, but when it comes to the 80s, they're different.
I was born before 1978.
Yeah, so you'd be Indigo the same as
We are
us.
classed as New Age revolutionaries.
She's definitely
can't remember-
revolutionist.
What are you saying? I'm a rebel.
No, yeah, that's good. It's good. Don't conform with it. That's what I say.
That means that we're here for a
It definitely
reason.
still says so many places say 1978 on it.
Okay. Well, the
Look
channel
on
I
Gear.
watched, they were saying,
Gear.com is basically anything to do with Mother Earth. That's why I always go to.
Yeah.
Gaia. Sorry, Gaia. Gaia.com, I think.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I used to be subscribed to their channel and then.
Anything spiritual, I normally use them because they're really spot on with their stuff. So.
but so, yeah, I say it was one of the last episodes I was watching on Astral Legends. I'm like, holy moly.
Well, and it's funny to be when you find out you're
1978,
spiritual and when you start being aware, self-aware of it, you realise that you may not be exactly indigenous to
No.
other.
That's what I mean. Why am I so different to the rest of my family?
Same here. Why am I so clued up?
Well, there's certain traits that we've all got. We're all slightly mad, but
Yeah, no.
I'm just on another level.
But why can we see things that they can't?
Yeah.
That's my problem. Especially with my close family.
Look,
that is.
we can't all be in agreement with certain things, but we do sort of gel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
In some way.
Mm.
It's
Then
really
again-
uncanny, I know, but
What if this is only being? I'm only just putting this out there hypothetically. But what if we are all different races
yeah, I
that
believe
can
that.
that can get on with one purpose?
I don't believe we're just one race. I believe we're a mixture.
That's what I say with that episode that I watched about the star system.
That's what he's on about.
Yeah. Just saying what Glory's alluding to Arcturians. The stuff about the Palladiums resonated with myself.
Mm.
Because you got
and I'm yet to find out mine as well.
Lumians.
Yeah, there's
So many.
there's another one on there which is like a diamond, like a crystal base or something.
Are they the ones with the crystal sin? They've got
So-
like their skin looks like very. I can picture them. It's hard to explain. It's like their skin's like a diamond crystal.
Yeah.
And it's all over. It's like it's like a pixelated skin, but it's all like shimmery, like diamonds, like you're wearing a sequin dress, but
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah, they were talking about
Yeah.
a diamond crystalline.
By the way,
being.
guys, we will find this out in very, very
Oh
far away.
yeah, I know.
We're going to find this out very soon.
Yep.
And we will be sort of gobsmacked. Well, not gobsmacked, but
Did you see the
This
post, the New York Post 2 days ago?
no.
What it stated?
No.
I've got to be careful what I say on here. I'll show you the post.
Yeah, show me the post.
I went onto there because someone posted it on Twitter and I thought, oh, what a load of BS. So I went on there and actually read on their website what they actually posted,
Okay.
stating that the US government have now, someone has actually come forward saying that certain
aspects.
forms of like Britney Spears was actually a
Well,
yes, and it's actually now been disclosed, and that was 2 days ago on the New York Post.
What they're owning up to it.
Yeah.
So that's another one.
Well, Richie, what's his name? Oh, Itchy Nutsack. Sorry, Richie.
wishy-washy.
Oh, Wishy Washy. Oh, Richie Nutsack. Itchy Nutsack. Richie Nutsack. Whatever his name is, I can't pronounce his name. He actually, I mean, on that debate, he said, "Oh, we've set up a fund to protect for people that have been injured by it." Why would you set a fund up?
Hang on a minute.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
had this debate out. Didn't what's it? Scott, this guy, have a go at him
Mm.
and say, "Look me in the eye."
And he got silenced, didn't he?
He
Yeah.
got silenced.
Anyway, changing the subject back to the reality.
Yeah.
Andy Bray. Hello, Andy.
Hi, Andy.
Oh,
Have you ever been tempted to visit Jack the Ripper murder sites?
Yes.
That would be Aldwych,
I would
which
love-
I'd love to.
I would love to.
I've actually done the tour, which
Yeah.
was actually quite nice.
Mm,
I don't know, my lunch break.
I should imagine it's going to be quite horrendous if you're opening up in that, because you've got layers of. Again, you're going to have to sift through the layers, and if you're a medium, it's going to be quite unsettling.
But you're going to have to sift through
So
all
you've got to
the.
ready yourself for that one.
You're gonna have to sift through what you know. Everyone knows about Jack the Ripper, and everyone thinks it was a doctor. It
That-
wasn't.
that
It
to
was
me
a more.
would be
It was
more-
royalty being covered by a
I
doctor.
mean,
That
that's
to me would be more better than.
yeah.
yeah. I would.
Sift through it, innit?
If there's one to look at, I've got to go through the emails that Ian sent me, as to see what we can pick out of that as well. But the one overriding one is Jack the Ripper, because again, no one knows who Jack was. They can.
That's another thing.
But this is what I mean.
Concerns
Everyone
me.
thinks it was a doctor. Some people think it was a royalty, a prince.
Yeah.
You know, no one actually knows who it was.
It could be connected to, you know.
Was it a royal? Was it someone royal that was messing
Could be.
around and had that sort of
Could be
flavour?
connected
I don't know.
to
Who knows?
The Freemasons could be connected to anything, really.
Yeah.
Freemasons. Well,
Who knows? No one knows. It'll probably stay like that for.
still trying to work out if the Freemasonry is bad or good, because things that have come up late recently and made you sort of like raise your eyebrows a little bit, and you're thinking, hang on a minute. I always asked you, do you believe in God? Right, now are they talking about,
Not our God.
are they talking about the lesser God,
Which
Yes.
God?
which is known as Yahweh, or are they talking about the absolute? No one knows. Because I was supposed to join up, my mate Andy was supposed to, he asked if do I want to join, and this was going back, what must have been 2004, and I kind of like was interested, but something inside me just suddenly went, when he's come back round like a week later, he said, are you interested? And I went, no. And I don't know why I said no, but obviously now I find out why. And it was like, I never saw him after that.
If you don't feel right,
It didn't feel
don't
right.
do it.
It didn't feel right, but
That's one thing we starseeds have, is that intuitive thing. But
I won't do
I
nothing
mean-
that I don't like.
I've got a few friends who are Masons, right? And they're all right.
Yeah, but they don't know, do they?
Well, no, because they're only at a certain level. You know, it's when you get to the
31s, 32s, and
above
33s.
that,
You know,
that's when it changes.
yeah.
You know.
Anyone below a 30, I would say, ain't got a clue.
Did you see that video I sent?
Yeah,
What did you think of that?
quite interesting.
This was it. This United States staff
Galactic Federation. Oh no, SpaceX, wasn't it?
Space Force.
Space Force. What do I call it? No, SpaceX is Elon Musk's little
Musky.
thing.
It's a bit musky.
But then you got Space Force, not Star Force, Space Force.
Apparently NASA don't exist no more.
No, never a straight answer, is it? So
Never straight.
We've not heard anything from there, so have we?
We won't. And the collider's been taken over now.
Yep.
They've
CERN.
shut off the.
the Switzerland one, CERN, which is the collider.
They've shut off the Nazi kind of end of it.
Yeah, because there's certain modules of it have been removed.
Because every time, they was trying to open a portal for, you know what, the big guy, and but it kept going wrong.
There's a reason for that, because there were people interfering. Well, I wouldn't say people. There were certain, should we say, entities interfering with it, interfering with the operation of it. You know that.
Yeah.
The Galactic Federation, if you want to call it
I like
that.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
I like that picture. Come on, I know it was a bit of fun, but it put a smile on my face when they switched the Hadron Collider on and out popped Joshua.
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like it was obviously expecting something dark to come through, and it was Jesus.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I'm back.
Yeah, cocked that one up, didn't you?
The one I see, someone actually edited, and I know I shouldn't say this. He's not being blasphemous or anything, but someone actually put that same picture. Someone put a speech bubble that says, "I'm back, bitches."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
picture.
was listening to the old Rabbi Finkelstein interview. Fucking bastard! Man. What a bastard! What a bastard! Talmudic Germany.
Yeah,
Oh, nasty. What they do.
yeah.
Children.
Well, if they can do what they
Anyway, it's not about that, but you know.
did, if they can do what they did to Jesus, it's do what they do with anything else, can't they? So yeah, but yeah, that was quite a profound episode, and there was something. One of the things that resonated with me about the Palladians. It was something to do with the stars and it was-
Pleiades,
yeah, and there was several numbers.
Pallades, yeah.
There were several numbers mentioned. One of them was 27.
Mm-hmm.
What
Well, that's a
two-
multiple 369, isn't it?
But what are my two numbers? 2 and
2
7.
and 7, yeah.
Because
So
everything.
you're convinced that you're a Palladian, yeah?
It's the things that come out of that. It's
So it's sort of everything fits.
yeah, that was what I said about the Palladians. Out of all the races they mentioned, it was the Palladian ones that resonated with myself.
Why do you look at that? I mean,
Let me have a look.
Oh, I know.
That might be
Yeah, it might be
something connected.
Arcturian, having little traits, so yeah, maybe there's something in it.
You might be a Arcturian sister.
Apparently Aquarians are it's quite common among Aquarians. I'm an Aquarian.
Yeah, that made utter sense. So I say it was just.
How weird
Well,
is
I
that?
wouldn't say
Thing is,
that
I've
channel.
never gone and looked it up. I've
No.
never gone and looked up Arcturians because I want whatever I get to come from this being,
Yeah.
so that when they tell me things, then I go and look, and then I know it's not
Oh,
my
you-
head making it up.
Are you still converse with this being?
Yeah, yeah, he still shows
No, I
up.
don't
she?
want that, really.
You're accepting what he's telling you now, though.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird because
No, she's not.
It's-
no, I am
It's-
because someone will ask me something and I don't know the answer,
Mm.
but I find myself giving the answer anyway. It's not coming from me.
Yeah.
Absolutely not coming from me because I didn't know it. It's very
Yeah.
strange.
Suddenly you
It's like
already
clear
know it.
cognizance. Yeah,
Where did
Ah.
that come from?
I
then?
can't even explain it. It's very
Palladians
strange.
and Nordic aliens
Yeah, I've
come
seen the
from
Nordics.
Pallades who resemble
Yeah.
Nordic Scandinavians.
Odin.
Yeah.
And
Odin.
what are you?
Mm.
Anunnaki.
I don't know what I am.
I don't know.
Well, so watch that. I mean, I would say
Probably,
watch that in
an
sequence,
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely
Well,
watch
that's
that
the
one.
other- I know that it goes in like decades, doesn't it?
Palladian
I'm not an indigo
starseed.
child because decades were 78 to 88. So I don't know what I am before that,
I
or
don't
what
know
you
what
are
I am.
before
I
that.
don't know what I am either. Be interested to find out. How do I find out?
That's really weird. All the traits fit too.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find the episode. Yeah, I think it's called Starseed. It's on that Astral Legends channel.
I'm going to start watching this.
It-
I'm not going to go to bed, am I? I'm just going to be like binging.
Well, it's
Mhm.
I
quite.
ain't going to be
That's
tonight.
exactly
I've
what
got
I
an
did.
early start tomorrow.
It's an interest to know where your traits come from.
Hey, then.
Mm.
You know, where.
Well, I just
Yeah.
assumed there'd be
Palladian
like parts of it and
starseeds.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Normally
it's a lot of
taller,
things.
blue eyes, blonde hair, but this
Interesting.
can vary. Kind eyes, direct, structured, compassionate, wants to serve others, collaborative, and children and animal magnet. Totally, yeah.
Let me have a look at your eyes. Would you say it's got kind eyes?
Yes. yeah.
Drunk eyes is what it's got.
I'd say tired, very tired.
Tired eyes, yeah.
Does it say anything about liking water?
Well, come
No.
on, just
Like it accidentally
They're
falling
Nordic-
water.
Apparently they're Nordic Scandinavians,
Yeah, of
so
course they like
they
that.
would be
Yeah.
water people, wouldn't they?
Oh, yes.
Water people.
Oh, yes. I wonder if they used outboards in that time.
Yeah, they're called arms.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Arms and oars.
Oars.
And don't mention anything about the Rollocks.
Yeah,
That's
never mind the
cool.
Rollocks.
I'm going to go look out now.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch them.
Yeah, so there's one there about
You're
Starseed, but
drinking
that's...
that from a straw. You're such a child.
I know, I'm a kid. No, it hurts when I have to,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I
Alright.
was waiting for it to blow bubbles in it. That's it.
There you go. Just for you, Adam.
Yeah.
So immature.
I know. 48-year-old immature. I can't help it.
We aims to please.
Yes.
Yeah. No, the only reason why I'm using a straw, 'cause it's easier, because it's still a bit tender.
Okay.
And I've had enough pain for the past 4 days. I've just...
Yeah, it's a shame that they mucked it up, isn't it? Let's go through it all again.
Well, I've got to go back. I've got to go back tomorrow at 2:20 for them to repair it. So
Enjoy it.
I don't mind a
What,
bit.
blowing bubbles in the drink?
Yeah,
No, dentist.
Oh, didn't it?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
That's a bit odd.
You're not meant to like it. It's okay if you can tolerate it.
Well, I tolerate it. It's not something. I wouldn't say I'll go in there excited.
You said you like it. You like
No,
the
but I
plastic.
don't mind them. Like, I don't mind it.
He's not worried about having his teeth taken out.
No.
Not worry about the drill or anything like that. I'm just.
No, not worried. Not worried
The injections don't bother me.
I just
Well,
don't
wait-
like dentists.
Wait till the med beds come out. That'll repair everything.
Yeah.
It'll grow his teeth again.
That was another weird thing. I mentioned I had a vision of a bed, but it was like not my bed, but
I get a vision of a bed at
A
least
four-post
16
bed.
times a day,
Is
and
it
it's
in a
mine.
it could be
A
anywhere you
yacht.
like. Could be anywhere you like.
Was it
But
a film?
I just had this image of a bed that's got speakers all around it, so it's
A bum
said,
bed.
eh?
It's a bum
A
bed.
bum bed. What a great name! I'm gonna-
Washing on the bed.
Yeah, but it's
Wash up.
got speakers all around it, so it can send vibrational.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
frequencies
vibrational
right
bed,
through
yeah.
you.
That's a real thing, isn't it?
Well, the weird
It
thing
is.
was, I don't think I can't remember seeing anything like it, but it was a vision I had in my head, and there was something similar that came up. It's on one of the adverts you get on YouTube,
Yeah.
and it's like and it's literally like it's a massage bed, but it's got speakers in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean it's probably
Sonic.
I don't think Heather liked me fitting speakers around the bed playing Smack My Bitch Up all night.
no, don't do that.
Prodigy, Firestarter.
Mystery Firestarter.
Oh, Out of Space, that'd be a good one.
Have the Carpenters on loop.
Actually, what would be, what's his name, old Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Man, that'd be a good one. Black Sabbath, Iron Man. That'd be a good one, don't it?
Right.
That's the one, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good, actually, because, yeah, I like music, so.
Mm.
At certain frequencies, we spoke about the other time. if
That's
you-
what I mean. You could have a built-in speaker system around the bed, and it just sends different frequencies through you.
Well, we are susceptible to frequency.
Well, if you s-
Unfortunately, they've got these 5G towers that interfere with transmission.
Did you see what I posted I think it's about 2 weeks ago, where there's a crane putting the lid back on a cactus and there's a 5G
Yeah.
tower in it.
Yeah,
Nothing to see here, just putting the lid back on a
But they
cactus.
do it all over the place. I've done it around here, and in London. They disguise them in trees and all, or as trees.
Oh, yeah.
It's apparently so it doesn't spoil the view.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Because that looked like a really, really.
Consider that most of them went up during the actual lockdowns of COVID, yeah.
Well, no
What?
one's turned into a zombie yet, have they? So.
But have they?
Be careful what you wish for.
Alright, no one's turned into a zombie that you see in films with their mouth hanging open and
Yeah, but that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. But these people going, yeah, I'll do that.
Well, yeah,
I
there
mean,
is
I
that.
noticed the degradation of driving standards.
Oh my god, yes.
Totally.
Yes. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
literally coming down. I was coming down London Road, right? And there was me, and there was a van behind me, and I'm coming down. I think in the 40 part, coming 40. Some woman was looking that way, not even looking that way, and just pulled out. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
put my arm on, and she looked at me and went,
Yeah.
and I'm like, but it was your fault, love. It's this big sign. It says
This
stop.
is exactly what I see every day.
Stop.
Yeah.
People jumping red lights, cutting you up, driving at 20 mile an hour is another one.
Oh,
it's
those
just
ones
all
going down the
manner
country lane, going down Poynings at the back here. 60 mile an hour road, which you can do happily, and they're doing like 25. And you're like,
I mean, in fairness, that's been going on for quite a while, but I mean, I remember living in Kent, going down the A20 through Bearsted and all that, and there's certain parts of it are 40, 60, whatever, and I'm going back to the end of the noughties, like 2007, 2008, and if you saw a Skoda or a Rover in the distance, your heart sank because you know that person's doing about half the speed limit.
Yep.
And you catch up to them like they were just.
The thing is, in fairness, there's a lot of young people now that bring their insurance down, they have a black box fee, so they're frightened to even touch the
That's
speed
that's
limit.
fine. I don't mind a black box because at least you can still do 30 mile an hour.
You know, they don't. So that's the thing.
they
They're
don't.
worried
They do
about-
20 in a 30. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if they had a 20, they'd probably be doing 10.
Be going backwards.
No, seriously, there's a road. I mean, obviously, what is it? Caulfield Road, I think it is. That's 20 mile.
Caulfield, yeah.
It's 20 mile an hour. Right? Well,
There's a school there, isn't there?
yeah, because of the
Oh,
school.
schools.
People
That's
doing
right.
like 10. And
Yeah,
you know,
they don't want to bump. They don't want to bump their cars on the speed humps.
I've got a 4x4. I don't know.
I've got an adventure bike. I just fly over them.
You've got what?
An adventure bike.
He does wheelies.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about
Do you remember
the kids
Street-
over
do you
here
remember
with
Street
stuff for the
Hawk?
tyres.
Do you remember Street Hawk?
Yeah.
His bike's actually replicated on Street Hawk, but it's actually in Africa twin colours.
Okay.
So you can actually do.
Funnily enough, it completely ruined it, but it didn't. But when I looked into Street Hawk a few years ago, you know what bike they used and all the rest of it. The actual bike they use is very similar to my early Honda,
Is
the
it?
one I went through Europe on.
Oh, nice.
So it was the same engine, and
Well, I was watching.
but they dubbed the engine noises onto it because
Yeah.
you can't really have a bike doing 300 mile an hour that sounds like a big single.
No.
You want, you know, you don't want. So they dubbed all the engine noises in. But
I noticed that.
the bike at the heart of that was, I think it was Honda's XL 600, which is my NX 650, is not too far away from. Yeah, and it was just like, oh shit, so that's what they.
I've been watching the series 1. I managed to get hold of it. Season 1 of Street Hawk.
I think
The
we were
pilot.
Yeah. Oh, and Chakotay's in the pilot.
Yeah.
Chakotay from Star Trek Voyager. Yeah, it's Voyager.
Yep.
Yeah, Chakotay's in the first episode.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah. The Street Hawk, but I think they only done the one season.
Yeah, they did only done one season. It's only
Yeah.
like 16, 17 episodes.
Mm.
Not even that. I think there was only like 12, 13 episodes. But yeah, I remember because I looked at it. I thought season 1, 2, and 3. I couldn't find anything more than season 1.
Mm.
So yeah, but that was good actually to watch. It was tacky as hell.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong. The editing was so crap. It was unbelievable.
But yeah, he come flying out on one wheel, and you're like, yeah, Street Hawk. And then later on, you're like, oh, it's an NX 600.
You're not meant to know that.
No, not at the time, we wouldn't know, but
You're supposed to be impressed.
yeah. Well, it explained why it could do all the jumps and that, because it had
Yeah.
2-foot suspension travel.
Street Hawk and Night Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean,
Is it what you know?
Street Hawk suffered because of the night that it was put out. It was up against. Are you watching it right now?
what?
Are you watching Street Hawk?
No.
Oh.
Have you seen
He's
this?
obviously got bored of the conversation.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? This is fucking. Oh, I just bloody cry. That Ferrari sound, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone with a hairdryer and a bit of paper, is it?
That's sounding.
Yeah.
That's it. F1 Ferrari, whatever.
Oh, a bit.
Down them things, you know.
Big shift.
Ferrari from India.
Now, what's disturbing? Do you know the whole of Crazy Frog? The whole time we were growing up, do you know that frog had his penis out and no one noticed?
Oh, great. That's another one, really.
No, seriously, you have a look. Someone done it on like, one of these videos on YouTube about 80s.
Are you sure?
Yeah, seriously, 80s nostalgia. What ruined what we didn't know back then?
Who said this?
And it was all clips of like all the different things that we grew up with and what they meant now to us. And it was like, I never noticed that, so I went back, looked for all my old stuff and all that, and it was. I'm like, really? We didn't even notice it.
Frog with his willy out.
You have a look.
I don't think I want
Crazy
to.
frog. Crazy. But it's what was rubbed in our fuck. No, excuse the
No,
term.
it really wasn't.
No.
There's a good video on about all like the things like chain reaction from Diana Ross. What that really meant.
Oh,
Yeah. Wasn't what
oh
you think.
God.
Do you believe me now?
What you done?
Are you looking at Crazy Frog's willy?
I am looking at Crazy
Oh
Frog.
my God.
See? You don't believe me? We never noticed that as children.
It was only children and Crazy
Can
Frog
it
coming
be
out.
like that?
Well, we were younger, but we didn't even notice it because it was just like.
Nuts as well.
What? We've gone from talking about paranormal shit to
Crazy Frog's nuts.
got his nuts out.
Who?
Crazy Frog's got his nuts out.
Crazy.
Crazy Frog.
I am the crazy frog. That one. Yeah.
Yeah, the one I just sort of played.
Yeah.
That's Weird.
It's not weird.
It is.
It's nuts.
You just didn't notice it back then. Because everyone had it on their ringtone, didn't they? And they had it
Yeah.
on their little 3GP
Yeah,
phones.
Yeah.
Remember that file format, 3GP?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
file, you can only do like 2 megabyte bloody videos and they were pixelated as anything.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really
Like, was it one kilobyte bit rate?
Yeah, it really was very.
Yeah.
Limited.
Well, I remember having
Come
my
a long way,
first
though.
video phone, which was it was an LG on the Free network.
Yeah.
And there was this special thing with Big Brother. You could tap into Big Brother cameras with it.
Oh no way.
Mm.
It might have been the later edition.
It was like 50p a minute or something stupid.
Stupid stuff like
And I
that.
thought I'd try it one day just for prosperity's sake.
Yeah.
And I can look at the Big Brother house and they're sleeping. So I'm paying 50p a minute to watch people sleep.
Exactly.
I can feel myself doing that for nothing.
Do you remember when they used to show all this stuff on of a night? They used to have it on Channel 4 when it was on Channel 4 originally, and you coming from work. I was coming from work at 2 o'clock in the morning. I stick the TV on, flick for it, and there'll be like people just sleeping on Big Brother at night, and I'm like, you could at least put some documentary on about bloody fishtails or something, you know? Why you want to sit there and sleep it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, do you remember those programmes you used to have on TV during the early hours of the morning? And some bloke going, you know you want to answer this question. There's four names here. We've got 3 of them. That one begins with a J and ends with an N. And you're like, they've got like Joan, John, and you're like, there's one name. You're like, it's going to be this. But you look at it, it's £1.50 a minute to ring in.
Yeah.
And this bloke just, go on, you know you want it. Really scary bloke.
Yeah, they had a lot of these scam things, didn't they?
Yeah.
Apparently, Watchdog ruled that Crazy Frog's penis might have been unusual,
Go on.
but that it was not inappropriate. Animated model
Reconnected.
of this type to be shown with genitalia, no sexual or
You just made the
inappropriate
YouTube, you
references
made the live go off and come back on again.
were made about its anatomy.
What, we're talking about Crazy Frog's penis?
Yeah. And it just went reconnecting and come back.
Oh, sorry. Well, there were no reports of children being concerned by the event.
Exactly. No one actually noticed. No one cared. And this is what this bloke was saying on the video. No one actually noticed. But did you actually know? Now you noticed.
Yeah, because you told me. Why have you destroyed my little frog?
Because I got destroyed 2 days ago when I watched this video.
And sitting there watching Crazy Frog. He's got his penis out.
Apparently they did used to get rid of it in a lot of
They
adverts.
used to pixelate it out or actually put him on a bike so you can't see it.
Or put him in trousers.
Yeah, or something like that, yeah.
Oh my days.
Yeah.
That's it, I'm done. Crazy Frog had his willy out all this time.
Yeah. Proper pervert.
I do feel a bit let down, I have to say.
I can't wait for the respawn.
What was that? Because it was only small. Sorry.
I'm sure it's perfectly adequate for the size of the frog.
Yeah, he was only like 7 foot tall.
Oh my days. I think I'm done now.
I don't know what to say now. What's your next thought going to be?
We can go back to the Jack the Ripper comment. You know,
Yeah, sorry. How we ended up from Jack the Ripper.
Are
to
those
Crazy-
buildings still there?
Yes.
Like where the woman was found? Really?
Yeah.
What, people live in them?
It's all Whitechapel, isn't it? It's all round the back of the hospital. It's all round the back of the tube station.
Yeah, but sometimes when
Starts
there's
in
murder,
Aldwych.
they take the buildings down, don't they? And
It starts in Aldwych. That's only Fred West and all that. It starts in Aldwych and works its way round through Whitechapel. Loads of places round there.
Okay.
When I did it, it was. It's quite actually haunting, actually, because you go down these alleyways on these back of these houses, old houses. Obviously, back
Yeah.
then they've been modernised now, but you know some have been knocked down and all that. But you actually feel quite intimidated because obviously in this modern times, walking down an alley, you know what's going to happen.
Especially in Whitechapel.
Especially in Whitechapel, yeah, and especially with that bloke singing at the top of his voice on that tower, he's really quite.
Call to prayer.
He's got a good
I like
voice.
that sound. I think it's beautiful.
He's got a good voice, don't get me wrong. But if it was getting dark and a bit of low-lying mist fog on the floor, low level fog come in, and you're walking down there.
It is a haunting sound.
Yes, that's what I mean. Having
I
that
think
with a
it's-
fog,
I think it's lovely.
you'd be like,
The harmonics are alright. I just don't want to hear it in. I don't want to hear that call to prayer here.
But it's not here, it's in Whitechapel and you're here.
I think I know what it is.
In the, I don't want to hear that in the UK
Why?
because it's not. We're not a Islamic country.
Right?
Right. I mean, we've got a what's it's about Christian, being a Christian country and all that, but
yeah, we just hold fate. We just hold fates
I
and
don't care.
charities.
I don't care how anyone wants to pray. If they're not doing
no,
it,
I don't
don't
care. I don't give a monkeys who wants to do what with and where. I just it's.
I like the sound. I
Yeah.
suppose if you don't, then it will be
But
annoying.
I mean the harmonics. Yeah, I get that. The harmonics are
I
not.
don't care who they're calling.
The harmonics are actually very nice, but it's hearing, or is what's behind that harmonics that is. It's a difficult one to explain, really.
I know what you mean.
It's, yeah, as I say, if you want to go go down the religious route, we are a Christian country, so.
Well,
we
we're
would
not
want-
Christians, are we?
We're not, no, but this is a Christian country.
No, but so why aren't the Christians picking on us?
Because they're no better. Well,
Actually, they do. They think we talk to the devil, don't they?
yes, yeah, that is quite true, actually, the fundamentalist thing. But, would you go to Pakistan and start ringing bells in the church or whatever?
Well, there
Do you
are
know-
Christians in
I
Pakistan.
know, but do you know what I mean? It's,
Do you know this is the problem? Religion is the cause of so many issues.
and it is, yeah, that is quite true.
But if they want to pray to Allah, where Christians
Mm.
pray to God, Jehovah, or whatever, then whoever floats the boat,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, don't mention boats. Right. You ran out of petrol last time.
Yeah, you don't want to run out of petrol in your big one.
You,
Got paddles.
It's
It's
a
got
little
oars.
spare little buckets.
You have to
Not
get his.
buckets,
You
sorry.
have to get his wetsuit out with his slippers
You know,
and
the
push it
old
along.
ones.
yeah, in that boat, in that one, I think the fuel tanks are actually quite big. We're talking like hundreds of litres. Not,
Quite big.
yes. I mean, my Saab's got a 65 litre tank.
So you get a little bit further out from Two Tree Island and
Yeah, man. You better get from Two
Get
Tree
out.
to. You better
Be
get
on
Two
a mud-
Tree to Canvey.
a mud bank.
Yeah, I don't know.
As long as you don't go up the Thames.
I don't know how big the fuel tanks are.
Oh my God, he's checking. You're going to sleep, aren't you, Rudy?
Not far, I think.
Right, I think we'll call a short one tonight.
Bless
'cause,
him. Okay.
my daughter's
Would you like another JD or you're alright at the moment?
I'll have another JD if it,
Ah, we'll wake up for that.
if it helps me sleep.
Nice cup then. Oh, yeah, there's some left.
It's
No.
alright.
I'll do another one.
Knock it back. Come on. Rudy, to it, Rudy, to it.
I'm very, I haven't eaten, I've not been eating very much.
Your foot.
I'm not since you're losing weight, I think where in the earlobes.
Yeah. Can't you see it, man?
There we go. Right. To just give you an idea.
I ain't got an idea, mate.
Right.
88 litres, 90 litres, 110,
120,
150,
200,
180,
300,
230,
500.
300,
1,000,
No, not that much.
oh,
350, 360,
500.
400. 500 litres, eh?
500.
Wow.
That's
500
quite a lot,
litres,
man.
I said 500.
You're live. There we go.
That's better.
Oh, look at Rudy, bless him. So we'll have a JD and we'll bugger off, I think.
Just a little one for the road, really.
Yeah, 500 litre fuel tank. So,
Wow. Well, that'd get you to Canvey even back, wouldn't it?
yeah, just about.
I've got to clean the kitchen up as soon as I get back.
Canvey in Tenerife, that is.
People around tomorrow,
Oh,
having a gas check.
I'm not coming for you tonight then.
Yeah, I had one earlier.
Alright.
Do you want a soft drink or anything?
Yeah, actually, I'll have a Coke.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can have there's 3/4 of a can there, just open up for him so you can have that if you
cheers.
want.
Thank you.
There you go, mate.
Thank you.
Yes, what else is on there? So you've also got a water capacity as well.
1,000 litres.
No,
500,
down
400, 300.
300.
So you sure they haven't swapped the wrong tanks over? Because it sounds more like the water tank should be 500.
You'll have
fuel
to bring
tank-
fuel.
What you got to remember is that fuel consumption with a boat works different to how a car or a
Yeah,
bike
but
works.
how big's the engine on the boat?
Um,
Is it 2 litre? 2.1?
um,
On a boat, I'd say it's got to be at least 2.1, isn't it? Or up.
What about that bitch?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Depends if it's got the actual engine built in or if it's got outboards.
I mean, that one's got, I think it's a pair of inboards. A boat that big will have inboards. There's
Yeah,
no way.
actually in the base of the floor, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing you've got to check though to make sure that's in good condition because
Yeah, it did say, like, the advert does say there's stuff that does need doing to it. At the end of the day, it's a lot of boat for 32,000.
oh yeah.
It's a lot of boat for
There's a
that
lot
money.
of room on the boat as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of boat for that money.
The pictures you showed me were actually stunning.
Right. It says it's got twin Volvo TAM D60B engines, whatever that is.
Let me have a look for that. What's it called? Say them again.
Wow.
Volvo TAM.
Volvo TAM, TAM,
Yeah, Volvo.
63.
Hang on. 60.
Right, it's a TAM 60, is it?
Yeah, TAM. And it says TAM D.
Oh,
60.
Volvo TAM D 60.
60B.
60B, right, okay. TAM D 60B. Right, they are 250 horsepower.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Wow.
So you've got 500 horsepower engine. Yeah.
Your medication has been sent out. Oh, good. I can get back in there.
Let's have a look. Specs.
And I don't know how much the CC is on that, but
4-stroke, 225 horsepower. Oh, no, it's a different model. Right, let's
Yeah.
have a look. Right. 60B, 226.9 horsepower.
Cancer can be cured
Mhm.
and crook is a scam. Oh, that's, I know what that is, wasn't it?
That's a lot of horsepower. Have you got two of them?
so yeah, effectively you've got 500 horsepower. So
Oh, bloody hell, you seen the engines on them?
yeah, they're massive.
Fucking hell, it's like that.
So if you think right, they must be about four. They
Hang
must
on.
be about 4.5 litres each.
Yeah,
Because my Saab,
4 litres.
a 4 litre, so I wasn't far off. Because my Saab, my 2.2 diesel, that puts out 120 horsepower. So that's double.
Yeah, nice engines.
My mum's got lumps in both breasts.
Oh, bless her, really.
Yeah. My
Does she have
cousin,
it checked?
well, she's going to have a mammogram, and my cousin said, no, you don't want one of them because it's radiation. She's got to have a spectrogram, a thermogram. So she's going to hunt for that.
So they give her the option then.
I don't know, just hunts for it. Hopefully it's nothing.
Mammograms
Serious.
are horrible, they hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is bombarding with radiation. I don't think she'd want that, no.
It's no worse than an X-ray.
Still radiation
Mm.
can aggravate cancer if there was one. Oh look, hot.
All the lights.
Hmm.
I didn't get to see.
Everyone else Me.
Oh, I don't think that.
I've got this at raining.
Saw him a little bit, and that's it.
It probably is.
She's feeding the bubbies.
Oh.
You see, and she's got like fucking spoon.
It's brilliant. Yeah, what I was going to say was the fuel consumption, they don't work it in terms of miles per gallon, it's how many hours.
Yes. Kilowatt hours, isn't it? Something like that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's kilowatt hours. It's 163 kilowatt hours.
Yeah, so it might be like
That's quite
10
a lot.
hours.
It's just quite powerful, and you've got two of them on it. Wow.
Further than Canby then.
Yeah, it might get all the way to
Tilbury.
Get Tilbury
Silvergate,
Docks.
maybe even.
Silvertown, I reckon you get to Silvertown and back.
Yeah,
We go the other way.
Custom
we go
house.
to Norway.
My mum used to live
good
there.
dude, be a bit
Nice.
bouncy though.
Used to be a nice place.
Just take your
That's
nice
you know they
day.
filmed.
Alright.
They filmed.
Yeah,
The
I know
North
what-
Sea is apparently
Full Metal
the
Jacket
most
there.
Was
dangerous.
it Full Metal Jacket or Black Hawk Down? One or two.
Do you ever watch the videos of the boats?
Was it Full Metal
boats
Jacket?
are out in the
Yeah.
open
Because they filmed
waters.
it. Or was it Apocalypse Now?
Really
One or two,
can.
anyway.
Oh, and those
Metal
waves.
Was it Full Metal
I
Jacket?
just think, oh my god.
Yeah, I know they filmed
he's
one
gonna
film
turn
there.
the boat and they just
Stanley Kubrick.
drive for his house. He did that.
But I remember it because I remember it being a derelict wasteland because you used to get
Yeah,
down
and all
and
this foreign writing on the buildings. I
Yeah.
think, what the fuck's all that?
Buildings.
When I went to see my mum at Custom House, I thought, what's all that then? It looks yeah, foreign. Yeah, so that's when I filmed Full Metal Jacket.
Has that woken you up a bit now? The additional, no. Okay.
I haven't been sleeping properly. This cough is just lying
Keeps
me
you
down.
awake, doesn't it?
yeah, that was all Custom House. Yeah, we had all the old abandoned buildings there which were derelict. That's why
Yeah.
they filmed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They put palm trees there,
yeah.
you know,
Oh,
stuff
there you
in
go.
there to make it look like Vietnam.
The ruins of the old German customs house. German it was. Alimony. Yeah. Nice.
How many wars that's been started over the years? Nothing hell. You know, trying to wipe out the human species. Jesus, it's just beyond belief. Really.
Mm.
Not happy till they're setting one against the other, are they?
No.
And then
They
the
need
other-
us to be scared and they need us to be fighting with each other.
Of course they do. Because if we get along, they know that we'll stop them.
Yeah. We're so powerful if we invade.
But now they're on the back foot.
Do you think so, really?
Yes, I do.
Anyone that's tried to encourage that has been CIA.
I saw something on Facebook today and it said the arrests will start soon and someone put, that's the thing about conspiracy theories, it's always around the corner.
Yeah.
And it never happens.
I've said that for the past 2 years.
Conspiracy theorists is a CIA.
After all what's happened, no one's been arrested for it.
Oh, they have. That's why.
Well, we don't know about it. That's what I'm saying. It's not been made public.
Well, it won't be. You
And
don't
the-
tell the enemy what you're doing, do you?
But if you go by what they say, that was cleaned out over 18 months ago. The swamp was totally drained and cleaned. And
Well,
fucking
The
bleached.
tunnels been done.
Mm.
You know, Buckingham Palace is still there though. I heard that they were going to do the rods of God on there.
You
Take
seen?
that out.
Have you seen the picture of Charles?
Yeah, I was going to say
Have
that
you?
earlier on.
If you
Mirror
flip
image,
one the
yeah.
other back,
Yeah.
Baal's head
Mm.
between his arm and his hand.
But I'm not disputing it because it's very clear what it is, but you can do that with a lot of pictures and come up with something like that.
Do you-
And the artist has a habit of drawing all of his subjects in that way. It's
Yeah,
very
but do you
strange.
remember?
Styles
Do you remember
of-
when he was seeing Camilla, and there was a taped conversation about he wants to be Camilla's tampon?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That picture depicts what? Yeah, think about it.
Oh, cool.
That's not what the artist said. But
No, but that's what basically, you know, it's like you can't put two and two together and come up with like 6 here. You've got to come up with 4.
and all the bloodshed. And,
Yeah.
you know.
And the fact is that he's got his sausage fingers have gone out of the picture, and he's got like these very like pointy like it's horrible fingers. You know,
Yeah.
analyse that picture so much, and you look at it and you think that's just wrong.
That's been sorted.
It's like what Rolf Harris done about the Queen's picture. I mean, that just looked like a 4-year-old just like got like cotton wool balls and made a picture. That's what he does. You ever seen it?
There was I'm only quoting off of X. There was something about Catherine.
Oh yeah, Catherine apparently has now been
This is only what come up on X.
dead now.
Catherine who?
Queen, sorry,
Princess.
Princess Kate.
Oh, Princess
Kate, yeah.
Kate, yeah. Kate
Sorry,
Middleton, I
Kate.
mean.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm,
Kate
I'm
Middleton.
only quoting off of X. Alright, this is not me, but this has come from an account called Cillian. And it says breaking, this was 2 days ago. Breaking, a former staffer has claimed that Kate Middleton slipped into a coma after overdosing sleeping pills.
That's right.
In the
I've heard that, yeah.
In the early evening of 28th of December after tea, we found her unconscious in her room and she got taken away quickly to the hospital. We never saw her again.
Yeah.
So,
So
as I
you
say, I'm only quoting what's on X.
draw the conclusion.
Oh, I think I've heard that one, yeah,
Mm.
recently. The trouble is saying that they do like to actually make it look like suicide, don't they?
Mm. Well, they
And
couldn't-
who is it? Was it Philip that turned around and said he doesn't want an ethnic in the royal family,
Mm.
or words to that effect?
Yeah, because it doesn't fit the old.
Doesn't fit the
FM kind of.
was it von Braun's? Was it? What was her previous name?
Well, he was
Doesn't-
Greek and she was German.
No, she's German.
That's what I mean, von Braun's or something like that.
No,
Oh, no, that Von Bon was the.
What was their name now? I can't give you their name.
Their name's Battenberg.
Saxe Coburn.
No,
Batten.
Saxe-
No, wasn't
Saxe
Batten.
Coburn.
Mountbatten, but they changed it, didn't they?
It was Mountbatten, Saxe Coburn.
That's it. That's the one. Yeah. Sorry.
They
Yeah.
changed it.
Because they were German. Yeah, and they changed it to Windsor
changed
to
it
be
to
more
Windsor.
British.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're Germans, all of them. Nazis.
Not the Greek, Ian. Wasn't.
Phil was
Right
great.
here, isn't he?
Yeah, and kebab shops.
No,
Didn't
was she?
Yeah, she's been hung, dead, taken out.
they? Mm. Yeah, and kebab shops for the Greek.
Stavros.
The only thing I used to like about him, he was a bumbling oaf, and old Mock the Week used to take the mick out of him all the time.
Yeah.
Tell you what I used to love, Spitting Image. I used to laugh at Spitting Image, they were so funny.
You ever seen that interview with, was it Ricky Gervais? And, or someone, she used to be friends with someone, and she turned around and said, and he bumped into her at some sort of drinks charity thing, and she said, I've got to go, this is Princess Diana. And she turned and said to Ricky Gervais, she went, I've got to go and watch Spitting Image. They hate me watching it, but I love it.
Yeah.
She used to go home purposely on a Sunday night to go and watch
She's
Spitting
still
Image.
alive.
I know.
As we will find out, Queen, they call her the Queen of Hearts, don't
Mm.
they? Queen Diana. Now.
All this P Diddy stuff, I mean, it's just getting on my nerves now because it's like it's a narrative that it's a humiliation. You know about the 31 to 33, the humiliation you have to go to get to the top. You know what I'm talking about. Such as John Cena recently, Russell Brand recently, now P Diddy, then Jay-Z. They're all going through this humiliation.
They're part of the
It's
club.
just, yeah,
Part
it's
of
a
the
big
same
club and we're not in it.
Yeah, as John Carlin would say.
Mm.
Is this
Now George
called-
Carlin was brilliant.
George Carlin, sorry.
But yeah, who knows? It'd be nice if it did sort of
Yeah,
come
Palace
out.
shuts down claims Kate Middleton was in a coma in the day.
Of course, there's
There's a lot going to come out in the next few months that's going to be eye-opening, so get ready for that, guys. No surprise to us, of course.
Well, you've seen that meme that's been going around for 3 years, didn't you?
Huh?
You've seen that meme that's been going around where you got the awake person sitting there with a popcorn, like just with a big smile on his face, and everyone's like.
Yeah, it was, and it's going, yeah.
And it was recently on Twitter. Someone put on
Oh,
Twitter.
it says here that she was put into an induced coma in the hospital because of complications after the
Overdose. Yeah.
operation.
I mean, you've seen what
And
was
then
on
they
Twitter
intubated her.
about 2 weeks ago, haven't you? You must have seen it.
So,
Get yourself a conspiracy theorist friend. You're going to need one.
And what?
Someone actually, they started sharing it, and it trended. Get yourself a conspiracy theorist friend. You're going to need one. And I just laughed. I thought, yeah.
I was about, what, half the population, isn't it?
I mean, I'm not being funny. I actually did go on Twitter, and you got all these people all around London saying, "I never voted for Sadiq Khan. I never voted for Sadiq Khan. How the hell did you get in?" And you're sitting there thinking, "Well, if you got up your few arse and actually want to vote, you actually wouldn't have got him in." But yeah. Yeah, of course, as you say, as we just discussed earlier, they did use the Dominion system, so
It don't matter what.
it's quite reliable, that system, actually. It's about as
Don't matter
reliable
what-
as a chocolate teapot.
Don't matter what they did get in.
Oh, there we go. Tony, sorry, bit unrelated. Tony Cox, Conservative leader of Southend, just posted up an hour ago. The coalition of chaos is back minutes after taking charge. 13 minutes before the start, a motion was put forward so that they could scrutinise themselves, in effect mark their own homework. Then they dithered and decided to delay and blamed others. We've got 2 years of this.
What's that?
The coalition's back in with running Southend Council.
Coalition of.
Coalition of chaos.
Yeah, but who is it?
Labour, Lib Dem, Green, Independents.
That's my part. No, you can have it. No, I don't want it, but it's my part.
Exactly.
The inmates are running the asylum.
Yeah. I mean, what we need to be concerned about, never mind all the other BS that's going to come with it, but is if they're going to look at doing LTNs and a form of ULEZ for Southend.
They are. It's been planned for years.
I know.
We're going to come under. He can't. 18 months ago, turned around and said he's going to extend after ULEZ becomes a success, which it will be. He's going to extend it out 40 miles. Where do you think 40 miles lies?
Who said that?
Sadiq Khan.
He can't. His power lies inside the M25.
But he's going to extend Greater London out 40 miles. That's what he said.
But
that's what his manifesto and his plan
might be
was.
his manifesto, but the boroughs have to agree to it.
Well,
The only borough that would agree to that is Thurrock, because they used to be a London borough and they would really like to be one again.
They're unitary.
Yeah.
you mark my words. Next 2 years, you're
hang
going to
on.
have.
So they can. They can be a London borough, but the problem is if he wants to extend out 40 miles, he'll have to take over some of Essex County Council. They're not going to allow him to do that.
No.
It's not going to happen. Whatever bullshit.
The thing is, yeah, the Southend unit.
Yeah, but 2 months
They
ago,
won't be able to do Essex, but Southend unitary.
They can't make us a London borough and then no London boroughs between.
But Gloria,
Us and
everyone
London.
said a month ago that Sadiq Khan won't get in power.
No, they didn't. We all knew Sadiq Khan was going to get into power. I worked for a London borough.
Oh,
I knew
I
he was
know
going to
you
get
did,
in. I've been following the whole thing where we've been listening to what the public have said. It was a foregone conclusion, pretty much. The competition weren't much.
So
was it?
all these people do like the fact is that they do like to use their cameras.
The fact is, most of them have either got really old cars or really new cars, and they don't care. People vote according to what they want. They vote for
Or the
themselves.
cyclists.
Don't pay any congestion charge, do they?
No,
But we won't
no,
be getting on the boroughs,
or the cyclists think no one should be in cars because they cycle, so can everyone else.
How much does that cycle lane cost on the seafront and how many cyclists you see on the road?
Oh, that gets on my tits, that thing. The amount of times I've driven up and down that seafront and there's making cyclists in the road.
I
I
know.
don't understand that.
The
I've gone
council
past
spent
them and gone-
billions
I've gone.
on-
They paid $2.5 million for that bloody thing. Use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, let's see how good your brakes are. Because mine are a lot better. Even in London, I mean, the millions that are spent on cycle lanes around there. Massive detriment to the traffic. Victoria embankments are spending nightmare.
I know. It used to be when I went down there. That's the first started putting it in.
Yeah, I still see cyclists using the road. There's a massive
Actually,
cycle
when I first put that in, I started using that when I used to go from Westminster all the way down to Leytonstone. I used to use that all the time.
Yeah.
Because it was easy for me, because
yeah.
I didn't have to look over my shoulder all the time.
No.
So I loved using it.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not a cyclist, but I just used it it was easier than paying like 30 quid a bloody week.
The amount of arguments I've had with, the lycra-Nazis or whatever you want to call them.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Oh, you should cycle, get public transport. Okay, I finish at 1 o'clock in the morning. I have DJ equipment. How do you suggest I get that from Putney to Southend?
In your pocket.
Carry it.
Get bigger pockets.
Yeah.
Get a big
Get a
rucksack.
Cargo bike.
Get a trolley, yeah.
Get a trolley, motorised trolley.
Have a kangaroo.
What are you doing
suit.
DJing? It's not a proper job. Get yourself a proper job. Right,
See,
okay.
the thing about the units.
Yeah, what? Some environmental analyst that cycles to work in his lycra. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about the units,
Has to have a
it's good in
shower.
principle to reduce congestion and reduce pollution. It's great, but what they're actually saying is we don't want polluting vehicles in London because it's bad for everyone. But
if you
if
pay
it's £12.50,
£12.50,
you can pollute the roads. So how is that okay?
So it was based on lies anyway.
And the problem is actually the underground.
Yeah.
It's really, really bad. And
Yeah.
in fairness, in Khan's defence, that is something he plans to tackle this time round.
Do you know how
Because
much
he said-
ozone? Do you know how much ozone the underground produces at
Oh,
a
sure.
dangerous level? Ozone is the actual. It's the gas that's given off from the spark from DC voltage.
Yeah.
So when it sparks,
Yeah.
it gives off a thing called ozone,
Yeah.
and that
That's
mixed with
supposed to be
carbon is a
good, isn't it?
toxic. No, but mixed with
It's up
carbon,
there.
it's a toxic mixture.
Oh, is it?
People are breathing in. There's a unique smell in the underground, and that's the ozone.
Yeah.
I know, because you use it every day. And the coughs and the colds and the fucking detoxing my body used to go through. I didn't realise then.
Yeah, it's not cool.
That's not good. No.
And the other thing as well,
If
you
they
want,
were really serious about reducing pollution in London, they would do it differently. They wouldn't. You know, it can't just be sticks. There has to be carrots as well. You have to reward people.
Of
You
course.
can't
Oh
just
yeah, no. He
punish
offered
them, you know?
he offered people money to scrap their car or their bike.
What about
But
a
it
pound?
wasn't enough. So what's happening? What I'm seeing happen
Um,
now is people
You didn't have to.
in our borough are getting rid of their newer cars and buying really old ones like 54, 53, 52 plates.
Old petrol cars.
Yeah, because they are ULEZ compliant. They're not bloody ULEZ compliant. They just haven't checked. If they're too far back to
Yeah.
be realistic
Well,
about
no,
how
this
much they kick
right.
out.
I paid close attention to this because I knew several people. Actually, Stella was one of them. She's got a Corsa that was like 52, 53 plates. So I went to myself. She was going to get rid of it because she thought it wasn't compliant. I went,
No, they're fine.
don't do anything rash. Let's have a look and see. Because with the petrol
Well, see.
vehicles, it's just down to your nitrous oxide emissions.
Yeah.
With the diesel, it's your particulates as well. But with the
I'm
petrol,
keeping my particulates.
see, yours will be fine. It's just what we.
mine's O2 and it's
Yeah.
exempt.
My,
Well, have you got
that's a lot of the
diesel?
re-
Have you got diesel or petrol?
Petrol.
Yes. Why?
that's a lot of the reason why I was keen to get my 9.3 sorted out. Even though it's 2001, that's compliant. And it was down to the nitrous oxide emissions. A TfL has said no more than 0.08 grams per kilometre. Anything less than that's compliant. When I looked at my SARB, it said 0.01. I'm like, well, obviously it's compliant. So basically, and when I looked at Stella's one, hers was fine.
Yes, that's
So
mine.
it saved her buying another car for no reason at all.
Does she do a lot of stuff in London then?
She does odds and sods. Goes up
Right.
London
Well, let's
for-
not forget, right? People got a very short memory about this with this ULEZ and the congestion charge. The dark crossing, they turned around and said,
That'd be free.
10 years, well, once
Oh,
it's
the-
paid
the-
for,
the
it'll be
tunnel.
free. 25 years
Yeah.
later, you're still
Yeah.
paying the same amount.
Yeah. But they got round that by building a bridge and telling us we're now paying for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. What I was going to say was
Yeah.
the offers that Khan was giving you to scrap your vehicle was to get a ULEZ compliant one. So you didn't have to be a new car, just so long as
Yeah.
it was compliant. And that's what people do. But the other side of that is, all right, that's great for London, for people who live in London. What about those of us who have to go into London regularly, but we will get sod all? So we're expected to fork out of our own pockets to either pay for the charge or try and pay for a car that's compliant.
Well, ULEZ has already affected local businesses.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was lucky that my old convertible was compliant.
Yeah.
It was just, I checked it one day and it was, oh, it is.
My friend has a 55 plate Rover that's compliant, and
Yeah.
he's got a really, really old MG.
Yeah.
That's 90s. I don't think that's compliant as well.
A 90s MG is compliant.
recently. A little two-seater soft top thing.
Sure it's not
Petrol.
1960s,
No, I don't think it's that old.
70s, 80s.
Oh, but I don't know. Maybe it's not 90s then.
If it's
Oh.
before 1984 now, first of April 84, it'd be compliant.
They'd rather have
Historic.
electric vehicles going there with the risk of exploding and their batteries exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bus went up the other day.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
it? Oh, did it?
Say that again?
The bus.
The bus in London, the bus exploded. The batteries, one of the electric buses, the batteries exploded with people on it. Oh my God, the flames going off it was unreal.
Massive,
Wasn't even orange flames.
massive smoke, wasn't it?
And they said it was a technical fault.
Well, yeah.
It was a random technical fault.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, 4 in the depot a month before caught fire overnight. That
The
wasn't. That
charging
didn't,
as well, yeah.
that didn't hit the
No.
news.
Yeah, so it's.
Electric vehicles were never the way forward, but Johnson did not want to put in the infrastructure
No.
for HFCs. He was like, let's get it done, let's put us on the map. London's going to be the electric capital of the world, blah, 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 blah. And now it's gone so far down that road.
That's where it's put us now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stupid flag waving idiot on a road.
Heather just put Teslas were built to fail. They were.
Do you know, I read somewhere, because I know a few people who have got Teslas, and they're really expensive, but everyone seems to have them. We're in a cost of living crisis, and everyone's got a Tesla. I don't get it, but
They're on lease.
yeah, but they're not cheap.
Do you know Elon Musk has the
But-
only self-sustainable Tesla?
Yeah,
Ever.
but my line manager was saying, because my friend's neighbour's got a Tesla, she said nothing but trouble with it. And they must be on their third one now they bought on lease, because it's either the battery doesn't charge properly or it's failed or whatever. So they're on the third one and the fourth one now. And I was talking to my line manager about it, and he was saying, that's mad, because Tesla's are really reliable, blah, blah, blah.
No,
But then I read somewhere, and I cannot find it now, someone said in the next year, 18 months, we're going to see all the failures in these Tesla vehicles.
Of course we are. We've seen them now.
I just thought it was generally electric vehicles, but apparently Teslas are going to really start screwing up.
Yeah, they've probably got kind of.
Something
Oh,
built with
tech-
I mean, they
Technology
can't get
built
they can't get the automatic, like, the self-drive thing right, can they? They just
No.
keep hitting the little dummy boy crossing the road.
Yeah.
They just
and
don't
motorcyclists.
Yeah, but you don't mind hitting motorcyclists. Oh no, sorry, I'm motorcyclists, I was thinking.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh, I've found another whisper.
so I mean that was the
I'm
other.
so happy.
I mean that was the other issue.
I see you did that.
I say a lot makes you.
That was the other issue of units. This is about air quality. Don't charge motorcycles the same as cars. A motorcycle is a form of transport that will
Adam,
reduce.
we know it's not about
We
emissions.
know that, but this is what I'm trying to point out. When units was
I'll
introduced,
make
it was
it
like,
polluted.
well, technically what comes out the exhaust, but then I can tell you now, I can get across London about half hour quicker on a bike than I can in the car.
But if you're still producing the same
Yeah, but
amount.
by going across London on a bike, I'm taking one car out. So if you imagine all those motorcyclists, they have non-compliant bikes, all suddenly bought a car, how much more congested would London be? More
It's not about
stationary
congestion,
tracking.
it's about emissions.
Yeah, but the air quality would still be worse because you've got all those cars sitting there chuffing out their tailpipes because they're sitting in traffic. Bikes are an environmentally friendly way of getting around.
Here's something
And
controversial
what
for
they
you.
do put out the exhaust is minute compared to what a car would.
Here's something
But
controversial.
we get charged the
There's
same.
more particulate, so isn't there?
No, the particulars to do with diesels.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But there won't be any diesel cars in London because diesel cars are not compliant.
So, it's something-
But there will be, but they'll pay.
Anything for 2015.
Here's something controversial. What have I told you that
Oh, you eating?
I'm not? I've got crisp in my teeth.
Oh, okay.
It's something a little bit controversial, and I'm probably going to get backlash for this. But what have I told you? Every single thing that's man-made on this planet, using the resources here, doesn't actually affect the climate.
I think
Petrol
it'd be-
emissions, diesel emissions. What if it doesn't affect it?
I think it'd be 100%.
And it's all a scam to make you pay. You think of how many taxes. Remember the poll tax riots? Millions of people stood up against it and saying, well, we've got 4 people living in our house, we're not paying a poll tax. We pay and they brought the council tax out again.
Yeah, so we didn't win.
So no one won,
No.
but now people, when they realise that you don't need to pay it, and then they're well within their rights to refuse, and people are shit scared of it because they don't realise the actual back in the 80s with the poll tax rights that millions of people forced the government to scrap it.
Yeah.
They did. There's no way around it. The government couldn't bring it in, and that was the demise of Thatcher.
But the poll tax was better because if you
It
just
was.
said, okay, fine, I won't vote, you didn't have to pay it.
Yes.
Now you have to pay council tax.
Yeah.
So we're worse off. It would have been better just shutting them out and going, okay, fine, we won't vote.
I mean, the premise behind the poll tax, the poll tax itself was a good idea, but it was the implementation of it,
Crap.
which was what the issue.
Taking money.
I mean, I suppose people forgot about 10 years ago they brought in the bedroom tax, didn't they? Where
yeah,
you've
that's
got.
still going.
Is it still going now?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh right. And
Got an
people
empty room, you have to pay for it. Or if you're not working, no, if you're working and you pay your rent, you don't have bedroom tax. So it's not a tax that you pay. So for example, if you're not working and you're renting a house that's got 2 bedrooms and you live on your own,
That's me.
yeah, you will get less housing benefit because you
That's
don't
me.
need your extra room.
That's
But
me.
if you had a child or a housemate, then or a family member,
Then they
sorry, or a
start taxing
dependent.
you for it.
No, if you had a dependent, you get more housing benefit.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're taxed on everything, as Hev just said. It's in my mind, everything is taxed.
Yeah.
There's a good video of an MP, who no longer is an MP, a few years ago said, shouldn't we cut a break to the British taxpayer? And they all laughed. That Rees Mogg was sitting there grinning, going, and all
Oh, the
that.
wooden pencil. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the wooden pencil. And he turned around and said that the average man, the average Londoner, or UK British person, is actually taxed the moment they open their eyes, because they're even taxed for their sheets that they put on their bed. They go down, they have a shower, they're taxed for the water they use, and blah blah blah. It goes all the way down there. You go to work, earn money, which is taxed again, and then you go home and have to buy petrol to get home. You're taxed on that, so you're taxed on everything. You're taxed on your tax, the tax that you pay, and you're
Yeah.
like, do people not realise this, or they just go, oh, I can't be bothered.
The latter.
Yeah, exactly. People go, I can't be bothered.
Yeah. It's easier to just get on with it.
And that's the thing. People united, you get what you want. You got to do is look at the poll tax. And the Brixton riots.
But
Wrong
we're
or
not
right, the
very
Brixton
good about
riots
that,
actually
though.
changed a hell of a lot of policing.
But we're not very good at protesting over here. So the Japanese bus drivers were going to go on strike, but they realised that would inconvenience their passengers. So they went into work, because the Japanese public transport system is second to none.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
If you're late for work by even a minute and you blame the trains, it's like a disciplinary because they are so well run.
Strict.
You've got guys with white gloves pushing people on trains to fit them in
Yeah.
on the underground.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so these bus drivers went to work, still operated the buses, and didn't charge anyone a penny. So they didn't grind the place to a halt.
Yeah, they just didn't charge people.
Such a perfect way
Yeah.
of
That's
protesting.
brilliant.
It didn't last that long.
Of course, they're losing money.
Yeah, the bus company lost their money. So, and that's the problem. We do go about it the wrong way. We punish the people. So train drivers go on strike. People
Yeah.
can't get to work.
I
And I know it's an inconvenience, and I know we have the right to strike. It's very, very important that we protect that. It's very important we protect the right to protest.
As
as
Heather
well.
said, the cause of the major delays in Japan are earthquakes.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, it was only the week before last that there was a train strike.
I didn't even know about it. I was meant to be going into work that day.
That was the Tuesday.
Yeah.
Not Tuesday week before last.
Yeah.
I had a client I had to take to Romford to buy a medic.
It was last week. It was last Tuesday.
Was it last Tuesday?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It
'cause
might have been again.
Greater Anglia on strike, OPay, and so C2C.
Yeah, C2C was the previous week.
Because it's been 2 years since I had a paint.
C2C was on the. No, it was last Tuesday.
Oh,
'Cause
must
I
have
was
been
meant to
two
go
then.
in. Oh, maybe they were.
It's going to be. It's the next 2 years.
Yeah, it would have been.
All the strikes are going to be. There's been. I mean, from what I gather and what I've read up, I've got a ballot paper. I've got to have 2 ballot papers, even though I'm no longer with. But I've got 2 ballot papers for strike action because of lack of pay talk communication between C2C, and the drivers. C2C refuses. Well, it's actually not C2C. It's actually run by the government. It's actually TfL actually dealing with pay talks. They've told them, go away. You're not getting nothing.
Well,
What you get is what you get.
I
That's it.
was reading about this on Facebook. Someone said they get paid enough, they don't need anymore.
Huh.
So, and that's the member of the public's opinion.
Which don't know the litigation and the requirements.
It shouldn't really matter. It should. If people
No.
aren't getting pay rises when they should, then
What do you expect?
Yeah. And that's what this is all over. The pay rises. That's what the strikes are going on for.
But certain groups of people are like, well, of course they would strike, wouldn't they? So you've got the nurses that are on really crappy pay, and everyone supports them. Once the doctors started going on strike, no one supported them because they're paid better.
Mm.
It makes you wonder, the NHS, giving them crappy pay, and then making them jab people, and then giving them a little cash boost.
Is it 15 quid? 15 quid for doctors?
No,
10 quid for nurses or something like that?
No, nurses didn't get paid anything. I've got nurse friends and they didn't get anything to do.
Oh well.
I think they were just convinced. The thing is, what we got to remember is people who work in the NHS, they work in the NHS because they want to do right for people. They want to, they go in because it's a caring profession.
Yeah.
They're not going to be. If you told the nurses, jab people will give you a tenner, they'd be like, why?
Shall I get these ones?
And that will make them start going, oh yeah.
Oh God.
And it might make them start questioning, but I've got quite a few friends who work in the NHS in various roles, and none of them, as far as I'm aware, have corroborated that. And I doubt that's the truth. They would do it because they're told it's the right thing to do.
Mm.
You know, they administer chemotherapy. It's horrible, but they're told that's what cures cancer, so that's what they do.
Yeah, but,
So I'm not being funny.
What they're told.
Exactly. So this is
You know,
how
if they researched it, they think, hang on a
they
minute.
won't. They're in a caring profession, so they believe that this is what's
That's
going to help
that's
them.
the education system's told them.
And if they question it, I think, well, no, this is it, or you lose
Oh, well,
your job.
I know some who've questioned it, certainly, but they haven't lost their jobs. It's if they start whistleblowing.
Oh, way of the
more
highway.
than-
That's what I mean. That's what
It
I'm
is,
talking about.
totally.
Yeah.
It's totally. It's see, if people knew their rights and their powers, as I said, if no one actually used, I know it never happened, but if no one actually bought any petrol for one day, the energy, all these oil companies are like shit a brick. If no one paid their council tax for a month, the government would shit a brick. All the councils would go or panic, and they can't put everyone in prison. But if everyone in London or everyone in Essex decided, no, I'm not paying my council tax now, then they'd have to change it. They would change it. It's power. And then, as I said, the poll tax, right, it's proved that.
Yeah.
With the amount of power that people have got. So if everyone done and united, they could actually change. It is a people's country, not the government. The government are elected by us to actually represent
They're
us.
civil servants. They're meant to be
Yeah,
serving us.
they're servants,
So
civil
they're not- they're
servants.
serving
They're there
them.
to serve us. They're not. They're serving their own things with their toilet brushes for 16 grand and their free houses. You know,
Yeah.
it's wrong. But people don't.
Well, whatever this COVID was, whatever people believe it to be, it's been a catalyst for change.
Of course it has, because people are now starting to wake up and thinking,
Yeah.
do you know
That's
what?
good, isn't it?
If another variant come out in the next month, I guarantee 90% of the people will
There
go,
is one.
go.
They've already announced it, haven't they?
Yeah, people are going to
Yeah.
go, what? Fuck off.
Yeah, here we go again.
Because it's just,
Second or-
it's a narrative that the people are getting. You keep pissing on people
and telling them it's raining.
and telling them it's raining. They're going to go, hang on a minute, it smells. You know, they're going to wake up to it and go,
They're going to say, I don't think this is rain.
no.
That's acid rain, that's why.
Oh, it's you, rain.
You rain.
You, rain.
You rain, yeah. You rain
This
from
rain smells of ammonia.
You rain from Uranus. The reason why the new variant hasn't affected me is because I don't watch the news.
True.
Yeah, that's so true.
Who said that?
The people that don't know about this variant don't watch the news, so they've got no variant.
I don't watch news.
I
I'm
don't
on
watch
Facebook.
news. I always look at, stuff on Facebook, like Facebook, social media.
Yeah.
Sift through that. If I don't like it, I won't watch it.
Yeah.
It's normally on X. That's what I'm going to stuff.
Yeah, I do as well.
Oh, Jury's still out on that for me.
Right? On X.
Yeah. I don't trust Elon.
I just use it for giggles, funny things, and stupid videos. That's what I use it for. Like anything.
I
Like
was never on Twitter, so.
Instagram, all I use Instagram for is to send Heather reels
Yeah.
while I'm on the toilet. Husband and wife ones and all that. I send about 30 reels just to, if she likes it. And she sends me some back as well. They're really funny. Just do it. It's hilarious. Do I use it for news? No.
You need to get out more.
Why do I need the news? Why do I need the news?
It's quite depressing.
Never ending, worrying and stressful. That's what the news is.
Yeah.
NEWS. Never ending, worrying, stress. Why do you need it?
You don't.
Why do I need to know what the middle of outer Mongolia is doing with a missile? Why do I need to know that?
You don't.
Do you know what? When I was living in Cornwall, many years ago, the highlight of the local paper, the local rag, was that someone stole someone's carrots out of their allotment. That was all the news was. There was no violence. There was nothing like that. No car's been nicked. Someone stole 36 carrots out of someone's allotment.
Yeah.
Was it the were-rabbit?
Don't know. But it was hilarious. I was sitting there reading it going, where's all the doom and gloom? But I couldn't. All they kept putting... There was one doom and gloom about apparently some Cornish council was actually going to block off a road and make it a one way, and people rebelled against it living down there, so they said no because the road's too small at the end. It's hilarious. Just stuff like that. I mean, stuff that's literally,
And I remember
immaterial.
at the end of the news,
Is that?
at the end of the news, they used to have a little instead in other news or
Oh,
on
Yeah.
another note. There was always like a
good
little,
news.
yeah, like there was a little story that was a little bit heartwarming or.
Well, if you remember the 6 o'clock news used to do the competitions at the end.
And
At the end.
finally.
What?
And finally.
Yeah. But the 6 o'clock news used to do the Father of the Year awards and stuff like that. They used to do that all the time. If you remember the 6 o'clock news.
It's all doom and gloom now. There's nothing.
That's what's so good about Top Gear, because they used to go, good news.
Yeah.
Is it the Daisy Sunday, huh?
Oh yeah. Have just put a field of carrots is really a snowman's graveyard.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But technically not because the carrots are facing down. So that makes sense.
Yeah, it would be. That's where
So
they're.
two snowmen in a field, one says, "What carrots?"
He's time we know.
I think it's time I went as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note,
I think it's just...
We actually got anyone left.
Maybe they face planted. We actually have 4 people now.
Oh really?
One of
And
them.
watching us rambling about a load of old nonsense.
We're pretty took crap tonight. I had no questions about.
No, we've had no questions at all. It's been quiet.
No, we have. We had the one
What-
about contacting Satan on Weasel.
That's right, yeah. But
And,
I did say to people, previous vlogs, if you've got questions about
Whitechapel.
Vanden,
Yeah.
pop up and say. Obviously, we've satisfied their curiosity.
Well, maybe, yeah.
So on that note, are you going to call it an evening? Or?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think we've got anything else to
And?
ramble on about.
And it's good night from him, and it's
So-
good night from me.
So just before we do go, are we all agreed the 6th of June, which is the
For the
first Wednesday,
First
Okay.
round table.
D-Day?
D-Day.
Oh, yeah,
That'd be a good day to do it. Yeah, D-Day. 6th
Are
of
we?
June.
What's the topic? Are we going to do Egyptian? Was you as you said?
We'll stick with Egyptian.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
with the.
What were you going to say, Rudy?
I'm scrambling on all of the old fart.
Anything Egyptian? you
Yeah,
said?
so
Yeah.
we'll stick with the
Do you know, I have a past life with Egyptians, so that'd be interesting.
Well, okay.
I can walk like one.
Walk like an Egyptian.
Can we invite Susanna Hoffs?
Well, out of the Bangles. Yeah.
She looks quite good now as well.
She does look lovely now. So yes, on that note, yeah, the next live stream will be the 6th of June, and it will be a round table where we will discuss.
Paul's going to make a round table, apparently.
Yeah, it's going to be a square table that identifies as a round.
Yeah. These pronouns are round table, even though it's square. It's a black square rectangular table. His pronouns are going to be round table.
Yeah, unless we do manage to magic one up. But yeah, that will be 6th of June. content-wise, I've just finally finished Harwich Fault.
Cool.
And I found a couple of interesting images via your camera. A couple of orbs,
Did you?
which is good. Yeah.
Oh wow.
They look like they I couldn't see anything flying around, so yeah, possible orbs.
What was that for? That was
That was
the
from Harwich Fault.
Harwich Fault. I haven't gone over that footage yet.
Oh,
I
it's
have
read
now.
out.
Yeah, Harwich Redoubt Fault. There was a couple of orbs flying around.
We've got
We've got to go
EVP.
back there because we haven't finished
Yes,
that
we
much.
have. Yeah, we've got to have our rooms today. Yeah.
EVP as well, haven't we?
Yes, and we've got the EVP. There was an EVP there as well, Frank.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, that's finished. I'll try and get it up. I'll get it up this Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ready to go, so I'll just upload it. So, yeah, content this Sunday is Harwich Redoubt Fault. And next live stream, 6th of June, that'll be our round table where we will be discussing Egypt.
Yo.
Yeah, and everything that happened there.
Yes.
So, on that note, thank you for watching.
Thank
Love and
you
light.
all.
God
Good
bless.
night.
Love and light to
From all of
you.
us here at
Sleep,
Southend
sleep.
Para-Quest.
Lovely. Have a lovely sleep.
I'm going to. Rudy's ready for bed.